You've carried on like it's over, like it's not a segment we're going to do this year. I've managed to convince you, mostly because Barack Obama has tweeted that he would love to see Fred Basset come back, that I think we should do it. You know, you acted like I twisted your arm, yet you have a lot of equipment in here ready to go.
Everyone has a plan B.
Everyone
has a plan
And my plan B is B for Basset.
Yeah.
And it comes directly after plan F, which is plan Fred. And it will be happening today, Ando. Because my New Year's resolution is I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Okay.
And that's what you are when you try and stop the people from hearing the greatest comic ever penned by Alexander Graham.
Well, you can absolutely do Fred Basset.
Thank you. Okay, today's Basset.
Well, if you just put this collar on, just round your thigh.
No. Well, what is it? Why am I? Is it?
Well, try and read your Basset then.
Is it explosive?
No, it's not explosive.
You have my Basset.
Aha.
Well done. Well played. What is the colour? Well, it's like a little black colour and it has like a black box on it.
Yeah.
What's in the black box?
It just gives a better reading of Fred Basset.
Oh, that's so nice of you. You bought me a literary assistance collar. Thanks. That's what I didn't get one for Christmas. I'm so glad you got me one.
If you put this on,
yeah.
You're free
all right, chuck it over. If all you want me to do is wear a garter, then I can do that.
I'll come across.
You sicko.
What do you mean?
Well, why am I shaking? Because...
You shouldn't be shaking.
Well, I certainly am, because the only time that something's put on me during Basset, I experience intense pain.
Now how's that feel?
That feels great. Thank you.
Now,
please explain to me what the loop of wire on the floor is.
Oh, you saw that.
Andy, this is the worst booby trap ever. So there's a giant loop of yellow wire on the floor, and I've now got this contraption strapped to the top of my thigh.
Yeah.
I assume the two are related.
It's just an electric dog collar to encourage. It's dog themed, mate.
No, this is one of those things we talked about last year, isn't it?
It's to encourage dogs staying on their territory.
And let me guess,
I actually got sent it in by Petstock, South Melbourne, and basically it just came with a little note that said, "This could be good fun for Basset." Thank you, Petstock.
But Ando, sometimes the electric charges used on animals are not safe for humans, like cattle prods and things like that.
Yeah, no, I didn't ask them about that.
So, but the way we have it here is you're over that side.
Yeah, so
You've got my Basset.
go ahead and read Basset.
Well, I need to. Can you hand me my Basset?
Well, I can. Yeah, I can. Look, I'll come across.
Yep.
This, okay. Sure. I'm coming across.
Yep.
But oh no, I've only got the second cell.
Okay.
The first cell's stuck to the wall over there.
And I have to walk across my dog boundary with my collar on. Well, here's the thing. So I assume that is there some sort of force field, is there?
Well, look, you just go and get your Basset and you can start and see how it goes from there.
All right. It's so much worse when you know you're going to be electrocuted. All right, I'm about to walk across the giant loop of wire, which hopefully sends a gentle and peaceful message to my electronic... Oh, God! Oh, my God!
I've never seen you jump so... Is it big?
Yeah, I think it is. Well, it's made for dogs. It's made for animals
to
shock them.
Close to that.
I can't cross that. That's gonna be like 4 steps.
Mate, if I was you, I'd take your headphones off and do a running jump.
This is ridiculous. Ando, I mean, that was a serious... I blacked out for a second. That's a serious charge.
I did try it on my hand. I still can't feel my hand.
All right, hang on a sec. I got to take these headphones off.
Take your headphones off.
All right. I'm preparing for a few-step run-up to jump across the electronic wire zone.
He's about 3 metres back here. Your Basset's over there, mate.
Okay, here we go.
All you have to do is go and get it.
1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm across. Put the tape in, Ben. Put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, today's Basset is thankfully a two-panel Basset. And the first panel, Fred is looking quizzically at the reader, eyebrows raised, adorable. You know comedy's on its way. He says, we're not much of a gang today. Bit of a backstory. Fred usually travels in a gang of 5 to 6 dogs of varying breeds, shapes and sizes.
Yep.
That is important when we get to the punchline. So just a tight shot on Fred's head. Already the reader's going, what do you mean, Fred? What? Who's in the gang today? Where are the other dogs? And there is the other Basset. It's Andy has just stuck it on the studio wall right near the wire loops. Which means to get the that Basset, I need to go into the kill zone.
Yeah, and you can't do a running jump anymore. I thought you'd go for the running jump technique.
Okay, stepping near the wire area, the electronic garter on my... I'm sweating. I hate the shock. Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that must have hurt.
No, it's fine, actually. It was
Okay,
quite
yeah,
therapeutic getting severely electrocuted through your legs.
Nice
Right.
way just to dance.
Stepping into the zone. No!
Hamish has performed an amazing dance. Real audition piece for so you think you can dance.
I think my leg's smoking. That is not cool. Don't put this on your dogs, ladies and gentlemen. Just ban them from schmackos or something. They did not do anything to deserve this. All right, so the first panel read, we're a bit short on the gang today. That we don't have the usual gang with us today. The second panel, the punchline cell. Let this insanity end. Punchline cell, it pans out. There's Fred, who's quite a long Basset hound, and another dog who's very short. That's going to come into play in a second. Fred goes... just the long and the short of it. Because he's long.
Well done.
And the...
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
And these are definitely legally available, these things.
Pretty vicious, isn't
That
it?
is so violent. And you put that on an animal.
Oh, yeah.
The dog will never leave. The dog will just dig a hole and live in it for the rest of time. It'll never go anywhere. Thanks, guys.
This is Hamish and Andy.
A few giggles from me, a few nervous looks from you, Ham.
Well, we're out in my least favourite place in the building. You've once again brought me to the rooftop, or the Colosseum as it should be known, because nothing good ever happens to me out here. I'm a weak Christian and there are always many lions circling.
Well, you've noticed there's a number of mats on the ground.
Appreciate that.
And I've got a few friends here today, as you can see.
They're good guys. Can I just say you look like lovely ladies, and I have several complimentary boxes of chocolates in my computer. I'd be happy to give you by way of a bribe to whatever you're about to do to me.
Hey, meet Cassie Kai and Lulu Molotov of
Real names?
Yes.
Cool.
Of they're professional women's wrestlers.
Me too. Something we've got in common. So let's just call it a draw and go home.
And you are in a league called the MPW. What does that stand for?
Maximum Energy Pro Wrestling.
Maximum Energy. And I've asked them to use every bit of their maximum energy.
It wouldn't kill your acronym to change that to minimum, to be honest.
Haim, the thing is, I've taken your Basset and I've taped it firmly to the mats.
Yep.
If you decide to go and have a look, I have given these guys an attack word, right? They'll stand by, they'll be given the attack word, and then they'll come in and they will prevent you with force from being able to read it.
They'll wrestle me.
Yeah, then there'll be a safety word in which they'll retreat, and I'll discuss with you whether you want to continue going.
Okay, a few ground rules, guys. No eye gouging, no groin stuff. Tickling's fine. No wrestling, and let's have a good wrestle.
There'll be plenty of wrestling. Cassie's just said you wish. It's up to you, Ham, whether you want to go forth, because these guys are ready to go. Can I ask you, Cassie, one question? Chance of him getting seriously injured?
Pretty high.
Pretty high. That's a good chance. I'll put that at the top end of any meter of getting hurt.
I'm kind of less like Hulk Hogan, more Sulk Hogan. Like I may whinge a bit, but you know, if you think you can topple this castle, good luck, girls. Jack, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, now
There's an
you
attack
haven't been
word.
given the attack word yet, so you don't need to get into the pounce position just yet.
Delivering up.
Now, please don't rip this T-shirt either. It's got sentimental value. I know it's not an expensive-looking T-shirt. Please don't rip the undies off. No, if you rip the undies off, there's $50 for you. Okay.
I'm warning. I've seen these guys warm up. I'm really warning you again.
I'm just assuming sort of a protective crouch, powerful panther stance here. Today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel, the male and female owner are at the dinner table. He's saying, "That was delicious, dear. May I have some more?" And
No. That wasn't even the word, Ham, and I've got you shocked.
I almost ruined my own undies. Okay, so he's holding his plate up going, "That was delicious, dear. May I have some more?"
Stratosphere.
No! Oh, God, that's the head!
That's that. There's a chop on the back. There's a headlock. One arm behind the back.
I'm a pretzel! What's that cologne? Is that, what impulse is that?
Are you
Lavender?
tapping out? Are you tapping out? You're going to keep going.
I'm in still. I'm in, but my leg's breaking. What?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
The safe word has been announced.
Few black spots. Let me just crawl back to the comic.
That's ringing in your ear. You're hearing there, Ham, not the town bells.
Okay, so in the second panel, Fred, obviously in the other room, I think he's in the kitchen, has spun his head around.
Karate chopped your back.
Spun his head around to look like the wrestler. And he sees the little movement lines coming off his head. So he's obviously, his ears are pricked
Can I
up.
come in again? I want to let you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very much like Mickey Rourke.
Stratosphere.
In that field. No, Andy, no. There's the leg. I'm being dragged. I'm trying to go limp, like when a bear attacks you, but it's hurting.
I didn't even know you could stretch like that.
That's my type. I need those ribs to protect my organs. You've got through them.
Hey, tap out. If you don't want in, the girls are going to hold you.
Tap out. Basset must be red.
Tap out, Ham.
I can't tap out, mate. My arms are tied in knots.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans, girls. Jelly beans for everyone. They're on me. Oh, God. Yeah, I think my ribs got crushed a bit there, mate. Anyway, so just let me get my breath. In the second panel, Fred spun his head around. He's obviously heard the conversation in the other room. He's about to do something hilarious. I think we all know that by now. We've been through enough of these. In the third cell, the punchline cell, Fred, remembering that the male owner has said, "That was delicious, dear, may I have some more?" Fred's picked up his bowl. He's now begging.
Stratosphere.
He's saying, "That was delicious, dear, may I have some more?" He's just copied what his owner said. That's the joke. That's the funny bit. Oh, go limp, go limp.
He's been death chopped and he's gone limp.
The joke is complete.
We didn't talk about a death chop that he's received.
The joke has been done. Why am I still being pinned?
Andy.com.
If you've just tuned in, welcome. But currently I am blind. We've started See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Our effort, Ham, teamwork. Let's remember that.
Teamwork's the key, mate.
Write down teamwork.
No point, you can't read it.
Because one of us is going to be blind, myself, and Haim, you are about to lose your sense of hearing.
That's right.
Audiologist Louis, I'm told, joined us in the studio.
Louis, you're in here, aren't you?
Good evening, yes. Good evening, gentlemen.
Thank you
Andy.
for coming in.
Pleasure.
Now, we thought
Louis, from the Canterbury Hearing Clinic.
We thought we'd delay me losing my sense of hearing, because obviously once that goes, I'm out for the show.
Yeah.
I've got, not that I contribute a lot, but I won't be able to tell what's going on at all.
But let's have a quick chat. Louis, I understand that you've brought in the plugs that we specifically made moulded into Hamish's ears.
That's right, yes, the plugs we made the other day are ready, and they're colour-coded, red for right and blue for left.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that doesn't mean much for you at the moment.
God, can I just say, Andy, they are a beautiful red and such a deep blue.
I can imagine.
God, that's lovely to look at.
I can only imagine.
We had the option of glitter, but that was going to extend the production process.
So essentially, my whole ear canal will be filled with this silicon, perfectly moulded earplug.
That's right, perfectly moulded.
If I remember from, and just to describe them for people, if I remember from when we did the moulding, they go in quite deep. How far into the canal from the edge do you think, Louis?
Well, for them to give a good noise block, they need to go around what's called the second bend in your ear canal. The first bend is just as you enter, which you can feel if you pop your finger in.
Yep.
But then there's a second bend, and it's critical that plugs go around that second bend.
It's like an S-bend of a
nice and
toilet.
tight.
It really does look like it.
At the end, I'll use a plunger to get him out.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So,
All right, well, we have to go to a little song here. Well, regular length song, but after that...
We're not going to do you now. So why, hang on, why have this started for me and not for you right
Well, you want to do it now? Let's do it now. It won't take too long, will it? All right, well, Louis,
let's do it.
feel free to fit them now. So I just poke in this red... this bit, it's got like a very long bit that goes almost up to the eardrum, I assume.
That's it. It's still a good.
Oh yeah, God, that's right in there.
So they've been placed in, are they?
I'm putting him in, Ando. Sorry about that.
Which side? Just describe.
Putting in the right side.
Yep. Hey, mate. See ya.
See you later. This is the last time I'll be able to hear you for 50 hours.
Yeah, I really like you.
Thanks, mate. You're a good guy.
Remember that.
Yeah.
For just this next.
You're just gonna have to get used to the fact that I'm going to be talking to you.
Yep.
And they're going very deep.
So they're both in. Louis, are they both in? Would you mind describing
I'm just going to verify this fitting, so there's no.
They're both in. I can't really hear what you guys. I can see mouths moving.
Can you stop yelling?
Andy, take over. I don't know what's going on.
Terrific, looking good.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay. You can't
take over, Andy.
I'm taking over. It's fine. Cackley,
Mayday.
Turn his microphone down. We have started then. Louis, you think they're fitted well?
He's done a great job there, definitely.
And we've got
fitting perfectly.
and we've got another earmuffs to put over the top of that as well.
Yes, we've got some nice industrial-style earmuffs there that will they'll give you a further level of noise blockage there.
You guys want me to talk to you because I can see you looking at me and your mouths are moving?
No, it's fine, mate. And
yes or no? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs down. Oh, okay. Fine. Enjoy the rest of the show.
No. And Louis, one final question.
Sure.
For Hamish, obviously communication, he won't be able to do that, which will be really frustrating.
Wow.
Okay.
That's right.
How long do you think he can last without being able to be in a conversation with people?
This sucks!
He will start getting frustrated quite quickly.
I've noticed.
He'll see everyone talking away, he'll start getting annoyed very quickly. And he's just going to have to learn just to take a deep breath, a bit of a yoga pose, and just settle down a bit,
Andy,
I think.
We're getting the wrap-up signal!
Okay, thank you for communicating that. Louis, thank
Pleasure.
you for coming in. And Hamish, good luck. You can't hear that, but after this...
Hey, Louis, thank you!
We'll after this, the end of the show, see no evil, hear no evil commences.
To see the photos, go to hamishandandy.com.
I'm doing the talking at the moment. I've told Hamish, or through writing a note, that I'll hold my hand up and he shouldn't talk till I drop it. If you just tuned in, See No Evil, He No Evil has commenced. The film where a deaf person and a blind person band together with teamwork to live as if they had no problems whatsoever, to go undetected. We are attempting that. I had my sight removed around 20 minutes ago, and to be honest, I'm calming down a bit. Hamish has just lost his hearing. We'll have to work together. People have asked us about whether we're going to cheat. Of course, it's gone through both our minds. We don't want to do that. And we're going to, if you go to hamishandy.com, we've set up web cameras in my house so you can watch us constantly over the next 50 hours. There's web cameras at hamishandy.com live streaming. No sound because that'd be boring. Web cameras at my house, hamishandy.com. We will be on the 7 p.m. project in around an hour's time.
Can I talk?
I did just drop my hand. So I'm just doing a kind of...
Okay, so how's it going, everyone?
Hamish,
I assume Andy's been talking to you for a little while. I don't know what he's been talking about, but what I do know is even though I'm deaf, I can see a clock. It's coming to the end of a Friday show. I know it's not your regular show.
Surely,
however, I've
held up my hand.
This is annoying.
I've held up my hand. Surely we are not doing... I'm just going to have to write that down.
That's right. He's dropped his hand. All right, so we're going to do Basset. I know somehow he will try and cancel Basset, but he's blind, so I'd be very interested to see what he can do to me this week. I can see Basset. I've got it in front of me. Andy has written a note to me that says... Surly, no Basset.
Surely.
I assume you mean surely. Maybe you are feeling a bit surly. There seems to be a few good laughs in the studio, so that's gone across well. It's so hard to do when you can't hear anything. Jack, please just give me a signal that tells me you've put the tape in for Basset. Great.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
And we're back. Jack has pointed me in. Today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. Just enjoy this, Ando. It's like an audiobook Basset. Today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel...
Pamphlets. God, I love pamphlets. Oh, sorry. Just getting lost in the moment there. It's Andy here from Hamish and Andy, and this is pre-recorded. Why are you hearing this? Because we've taken on our See No Evil, Hear No Evil challenge, and Hamish is currently without hearing. He thinks he's doing Fred Basset and a good job of it at the moment. Let's just kind of pause to reflect on that. Yeah, he'd probably still be going in the background there. And what I'm doing at the moment is looking at him and nodding along, smiling. And he thinks the smiles are for him, but the smiles are for me, because this is a victory. He thinks Fred Basset is going well, but I paid Cackling Jack $20 to play this. $20 was more than enough. He's on work experience. He would have gone for much less. But anyway, enjoy the pamphlets. It'll play on. And in closing, you're a big jerk, Ham.
Fred says, and here's me thinking I was stating the obvious. Because he's on his hind legs, he's got his leash.
That's good.
And
that completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon.
Did we get there?
Yes, it was
Are we
awesome.
talking?
I'm just giving him the thumbs up
Thumbs
now.
up, we got there?
Yes.
Laughs all round, everyone enjoyed the Basset.
They certainly
Good
did.
Basset.
I'm just holding my thumb up to Hamish.
Great.
Hamish and Andy.
I think, it might be all we've got time for this afternoon, which is...
Attention shoppers and Andy. Can you hear me?
No.
I know for a fact you can. I am somewhere in the Coles supermarket
Please.
we're currently broadcasting in.
Please do not ruin their wedding.
Q-tips are on sale. Aisle 2.
Please do not ruin their wedding with a terrible reading of the worst comic ever created.
I'm hiding, so you can't stop me from reading Basset.
I'll find you.
You won't find me, mate. I'm actually hidden incredibly well.
Yeah, well, I'm coming to get
Today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset. Sorry for not doing the opener, but I know Andy's going to come and try and find me. Hint, I'm not in the cool room in the
nieces,
deli.
nephews, friends, can we please go and try and find Haim and stop him for this?
Today's Basset at Shoppers is a 2-panel hilarious Basset. In the first panel, Fred is sticking his head just over a neighbourhood fence and he's looking at something, but we're not exactly sure what he's doing.
He's not in the popcorn section, that's where he'd normally be.
We're not 100% sure what he's doing. Someone is near me, they're sniffing around.
I think I've got you, mate.
In the second panel, the panel's now panned out and you can see Fred is looking at what appears to be a dachshund.
I've got a weapon.
Or another type of dog.
I've got a weapon, Ham, if you can hear me.
Who?
You know how you normally traditionally throw rice at a wedding?
Yep.
I'm going to throw rice, but I haven't taken it out of the packet.
That sounds like a lot of rice. Fred is looking at this other dog and a lady walking them along. Key thing to note here, the lady and the other dog are wearing the same thing, okay? So they're in the same outfit.
Where is he?
You can't find me, can you?
I can't find him.
You can't find
Where
me.
is he? I've got no idea, mate. No idea.
Ando.
Just shopper.
Ando.
Yep.
Come to the soft drink aisle.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just going to quickly finish this Basset here.
There's a bemused old lady next to me. Sorry about this. Are you all right?
Ando, do you admit defeat?
I can't find you. I admit defeat. We've got to go.
Guess
finish,
what?
Finish.
Are you looking at the Diet Cokes?
I'm about to.
I'm in here!
Oh!
I buried myself! Stop doing worse to me! I gave myself up voluntarily. Listen to the punchline.
Okay.
Fred says, now he's seen this dog and this woman wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
He says, well suited.
I can't remember the start.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
That is all we've got time for this afternoon on the Hamish and Andy Show. Thank you so much for being with us. HamishAndy.com if you want to see all the action. An amazing hiding spot, mate.
Thank you very much.
That's still going over.
That's okay. People are getting used to it now.
Bemused shoppers, go about your business. Sorry for us being an intrusion. To Corey and to John, you guys were absolutely tremendous. It was the wedding of the century and it was the most beautiful couple. We couldn't have had anyone better. So thank you so much. Carol, you were amazing as Corey's mother as well. Very relaxing, very calming. HamishNandy.com. Make sure you're listening on Monday because we've got Rihanna, Anna, still going out across the supermarket.
I'm still on the supermarket mic. Attention shoppers, this is probably the last time I'll get to speak to you as a group. Thanks for coming to the wedding. We've had a great time.
Very relaxed, Ando. I'm relaxed with the news that after tens to hundreds of skirmishes between you and I on a Friday afternoon, you've finally decided, you've come to your senses. Yep. You cannot stand in the way of progress, tax, death, or Bassets. You've decided that you will allow me to read Basset. Fred Basset, the world's most loved Basset Hound-based comic, allowed and uninterrupted for a Friday afternoon. I thank you for that.
For people who've just tuned in, maybe even for the first time.
Great timing.
Welcome.
Get a lotto ticket today because you've just got a knack of picking the right time to join things.
Yes, Haim. We've had arguments over the last 5 years over whether you should finish every week with a comic that I don't think's very good.
Give people a little kick
one opinion
into the weekend.
I just happen to be in the overwhelming majority, but that's fine.
Have you ever watched professional water ski jumping? Basset is the ramp that launches you into the weekend.
Okay. No one
One
really
of the most powerful analogies of all time. So put your helmets on and get your skis or your big one-trick fat ski and go over that ramp.
Okay, so are you happy? You're going to read it?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. It's a 3-panel Basset.
Okay.
Middle panel's a bit flat, but I think it builds up for a killer punchline.
Okay. Well, what do you normally...
Were you doing it?
Just go.
Are you going to...
What?
Well, you just got a pile of pies in front of you.
I'm going to enjoy a pie while you do it.
I just thought, it's not often we have a pile of pies in the studio, so I thought maybe that might have something to do with today's reading.
If you want to kick into it, I'm just going to enjoy a pie.
So you're just going to eat pies?
Yeah, I just thought, well, why not?
Oh, I'm not against eating pies. Yeah. Often I am the guy that ate all the pies when people question who ate all the pies. But, all right, so you're not going to throw them at me?
No, I'm just going to have a pie.
Not going to try and stop it?
No.
Oh, all right, giggling Ben, please fight that.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
I've started my pie.
Great.
In fact, would you like a pie? There's very, very rarely...
Here we go, poison pies.
No, I'm eating one.
Yeah, you've eaten a set-up one.
No, pick anyone out, I'll eat it.
All right. Do I have to have a pie? Would you like me to join you in a pie?
Oh, you want a pie?
Sure, I have a pie. Love pies.
If you would like a pie before you read Basset, go for it. Hamish taking a pie.
Very good. Very good. Checkyourtemps.org, everyone. That is a hot pie. That's a hot pie. Very good.
For people at home.
You got me. How have you made that pie hotter than the other pies?
What I've decided to use today, instead of Fred Basset being your tongue's sore, isn't it?
My tongue's on fire.
Instead of Fred Basset being a lesson about bad comedy.
I hate check your temps.
Yeah, I thought I'd instead make it basically an advert for checkyourtemps.com, which is our organisation for people to check their temperatures of their food before... checkyourtemps.org. Our organisation where you should check your temperature of food. Hey, I had...
You tricked me because you were eating lukewarm pies, and somehow you've given me a thermonuclear pie, which has ruined my Friday night.
That right-hand side of the plate had been in the microwave for 16 minutes. A party pie for 16 minutes.
It's shaking. There's so much heat energy in it. I can't even hold it. I'm burning my fingers on the meat.
Is your tongue burnt?
Of course it's burnt.
Come on, you just finish the pie.
I don't want to finish the pie.
Don't waste
now.
Food. And you can read Basset if you finish the pie.
I don't... Well, can I... Today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel, Fred is looking adorably at his female owner, and she's saying, "Stop fussing, Fred. I'll get you dinner. Just let me do my makeup first." All right, Fred's got some movement lines coming off his nose.
Your tongue is hanging out.
Yeah, it's hot.
Can you check your temps.org, everybody?
Please do check your temps.org. I'm sitting here with a smouldering tongue as a human reminder to check your temps. Basset.org. I don't have to eat anymore, do I? I can't put it back in my mouth.
I've proven my point, which was you should always...
Far too hot.
You can't help yourself. You don't have to finish the pie.
Yeah.
You still want it.
Check it down. Got down. All right, quickly, just because we're going out here. In the second panel, Fred, this is classic Basset.
I don't care.
It's just his face. That's the whole panel.
Okay.
He's staring up and to the left. So you know that Fred... And whilst I sit here with a burnt tongue, you know that Fred is about to deliver a zing.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's actually used a whole panel to go, what am I thinking?
Okay.
In the next panel, remembering she said, I'll get you your dinner just as soon as I've done my makeup.
Yeah.
In the next panel, he's gone.
Your tongue's a little loose in your mouth.
Yeah, I know, mate, because it's actually damaged. You've damaged the most important part of my body.
Ruined your weekend.
You've ruined my night and my weekend. Anyway, she's gone, I'll get you dinner after I do my makeup. He's gone, I shan't be holding my breath then. So we go at her, because she takes ages to do her makeup. It's a bit sexist, but classic Basset.
Check your temps.
Platinum Basset.
What did we learn? What did we learn? We learned check your temps.
Don't trust Andy.
Check
Changeyourfriends.org. Changeyourmates.org. If they trick you with a pie stack that has a grossly uneven temperature variation, you're eating lukewarm pies. Mine are bursting with molten meat. That's not cool.
Oh, you have done damage.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's actually peeling. My tongue is peeling.
It's bad.
It's Hamish and Andy.
We have got the portable mics and just making our way into the car park here, Ham. I've got one final live Where Are They Now for you.
I'm not excited because, well, I'm certainly not because I think I know what's going on.
Okay, you've seen what's
I've
set
seen
up.
what's set up and you've given me paintball goggles.
Yeah.
I never thought it would come to this, Andy. You're literally going to shoot your friend.
I'm not going to shoot you at all. I will not shoot you at all.
So it's just the thrill of having goggles on.
Mate, it's taken me a while to set this up. And I'd love you to introduce you to Lauren.
Hey, Lauren. How's it going?
Now, as far as Where Are They Now, Lauren was the girl that you ruined the end of the Twilight book for when you accidentally said the ending.
Yes. Yes. And how are you?
I'm good.
Great.
Have you read the book yet?
No, good to see you. I'll take it easy. That's it for another terrific show. HamishandAndy.com for the podcast.
No, so if you want to do the Basset this afternoon, Lauren has brought in some friends, haven't you, Lauren?
Yes, I have.
And I've issued her and her friends with paintball guns. Like I said, I am not going to shoot you, Ham.
Can I just say, how hot is Taylor Lautner?
Very
Yes,
good looking.
I know. So we're friends now. So friends don't shoot friends.
Yeah,
And
but you made the mistake. It's Team Edward, not Team Jacob.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Ham, if you'd like to read Basset today, earlier on I had stolen your Basset. I've situated behind, there's some huge inflatable things in the car park here.
Yep.
There is a cell. It's only a 2-cell Basset I noticed today.
Yeah, no, it doesn't need any more than that. Look, did you see the Basset already, Lauren?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a good one. You probably, aim high, don't shoot me. Definitely don't aim low.
Well, hey,
because I've got no pants on.
You'll start behind that inflatable structure down the far left.
Yeah.
You'll see two other inflatable structures. There's a cell of Basset behind each of those. We'll be standing there from about 8 metres, won't we, Lauren?
Yeah, probably about 8 metres.
Yeah,
Can't go within 8 metres.
No, and we will be unleashing fury on you.
Well, it does seem like an extremely painful way to read Australia's favourite dog-based cartoon, but I really feel that we should do this. I think I can dodge.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, goggles on, girls. Let's get into this. Haim, you'll take this mic, and you go down to the far end.
Can do.
And good luck, sir.
Okay, walking into the killing field now.
Hamish is behind, down the far end behind a inflatable structure. Haim, you've got probably 8 metres to that one to your right. Can you see that?
Yep.
That's where the Basset is, the first cell.
First panel.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's really far too painful. That's too much. Okay, today's Basset.
Move around this way so we've got a better
I'm
angle for the
blacking out
next
from
one.
pain. That is...
That's it.
I've got no pants on. Come on.
A couple of warning
the
shots.
first cell, in the first panel, Fred is looking to the right of screen and he's drawn a blank. But you don't know what Fred's looking at. He's just got a quizzical look on his face. I'm taking fire. I am taking fire. I am midway through Fred Basset. Fred is just looking to the right of the cell going, he's drawn a blank. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get up.
Hell on this next run. We don't know where he's going.
A barrage.
Let's flush this rabbit out.
Very painful paintballs here. To my mum, my dad, I love you. If you're listening,
it's rabbit season.
I went down for the love of Basset. Here we go.
We've all left.
3, 2, 1. Freedom! Oh, I'm down. Basset down. Oh, God.
There's a few good shots
painful.
there.
Pop my head up now to make...
Go.
Oh, they're still there. In the second panel, the punchline cell... Guys, I'm just doing the punchline. Oh, taking fire. In the punchline cell, remembering that Fred... that's got me in the shoulder. That has got me in the shoulder. Fred had looked to the right of the panel before I got his drawn a blank.
Out, are we?
We now see Fred is in the lounge room with his male owner, and his male owner literally has a sheet of paper that he's drawn nothing on. He has literally drawn a blank. That's the joke. Ceasefire! Cease! I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
They got you some good ones.
I'm bleeding, mate.
Yeah, we just have to wait for your chin to heal. You got 6 stitches in.
The doctor suggested that I don't go into battle with the stitches
with fresh stitches.
With fresh stitches.
6 stitches in chin saves bleeding. Yeah, much like a stitch in time will save knife.
That's true. Hey, at times at the end of a Friday, at the end of a week, a great week,
great fun.
Yeah, you will ruin it.
Oh, that's.
I
certainly don't recall any of those times.
By reading out a rubbish comic. Because I've enjoyed...
I'll stop you right there. I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm going to do is read Fred Basset. Quickly, respectfully, hilariously.
I've endured a fair bit of pain this week. I just thought, as a sign of respect for your mate, would you prefer not... Can you not read it? Like as a goodwill gesture. You didn't get me a get well soon gift, I noticed.
Laughter is the best medicine, Ando. And there you go, Jack's loving it.
Yeah, well, I've received his laughter and consider myself unhealed. Go for another method.
Prepare to be cured in the age-old tradition of Bassetication.
Okay.
Back in the 1600s, this was the only cure for polio, Fred Basset.
What is in this little plastic pouch here?
Oh, is that your teeth?
Yeah. I bought them in.
Don't bring them in. That's creepy.
What are you, the
tooth fairy? I thought you would have sold those by now.
No, I've bought in my teeth, Ham, to show you that, hey, I've gone through a bit. Just give me this thing. Just don't read Basset.
Well, I appreciate you bringing him in to say hi, but I think I'm still going to do Basset.
Okay, I'll let you do Basset.
Yeah.
If you drink my teeth.
What?
I bought, as you can see here, I've also
the weirdest sentences anyone has ever said in the English language.
I've also bought in this.
Archaeologists will read a transcript of that and go, I think there must have been a typo. No way did he say, I'll let you do Basset if you drink my teeth.
I've bought in a mallet. See? Look at this mallet.
I bought in a hammer.
I bought in a hammer. I'll smash my teeth up to small bits. I'll put it in this glass of water.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to do this.
Neither did I.
But if you do that. If you drink my teeth...
I'm not drinking your teeth. That can't be good for you.
Well, I will yell at you throughout the whole Basset and ruin it completely.
But are you allowed to drink teeth? Well, I don't remember ever seeing on TV any ads.
You got plenty of teeth in your mouth.
For a drink with bite, drink teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, your teeth stay in your mouth. So what? Hang on. So you grind up your teeth?
I'll smash them up with the mallet. All you have to do is I'll put them in water, just shrink them down.
Won't they stay in my guts? Won't I be you in a way?
No.
Won't we be twins then? You'll be like a...
You won't, yeah, of course.
Will I absorb your powers somehow?
Yeah.
I hope not.
You wish.
Like your clumsy powers. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Well, don't give me that look, mate, because, I mean, you're the one that picked this sick qualification.
I didn't think you'd do it.
Oh, that's it. Why do I cringe when I watch you smashing teeth, given that they're already out of your head and therefore just bits of enamel? I don't actually think this is healthy. That's so much teeth in the jar. Today's Basset.
Hey, you got to drink it first. Drink the teeth, and you can read it uninterrupted.
This is so. Have you checked with anyone if this is like?
What do you mean? It's a teeth.
Legal?
It's tooth.
Don't keep saying that like everyone drinks teeth.
But you can swallow anything. It's like it's hard. It's just going to pass out. You're fine.
Well, look forward to seeing you guys Sunday morning. All right, here we go. It's thankfully you put it in a small amount of water.
Yes.
And once I do this, I can just read Basset.
Yes.
I'll look at the positives. I now prepare to absorb Andy Lee's tooth power.
He's drunk, eh?
Bit scratchy as it went down, but
Tastes toothy?
yeah, it tastes disgusting.
It's all yours. Go Basset now. Go for it. I was just interested to see if you do that.
Thank you. It's an honour to have your teeth on board. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Today's Basset, 3-panel Basset. That's good news. Had a few 2-panel Bassets lately, and I think everyone's clamouring for a 3. In the first panel, Fred's owner. What are you doing?
Just lighting a candle.
Okay. Fred's owner is just to the right of him going, "Where are my slippers, Fred?" And Fred's glancing at his owner. A few movement lines coming off his head, but you do get the impression that Fred, he's not going to give him a straightforward answer to the slippers question.
Mother Earth, fire, wind,
What are you
water,
doing?
and spirit.
What are you doing?
I asked the... I just downloaded this black magic spell from a voodoo website. And that's right. Just go about your business.
Is my drinking your teeth got anything to...
Just go about your business, mate. This is my business. You've got your business.
Okay. In the second panel, Fred is glancing to the roof in quite a guilty look.
Heal my body from all negative sources and enter in the new form of Hamish Blake, blessed be.
Fred's just sort of like glancing at the roof, and he's making a funny face. There's no dialogue in this cell, but his little sort of paws are on the,
I asked
on
Hamish
the
Blake,
side of the
with the
couch.
drinking of my tooth, to be the receiver of all negativity.
What?
So I can cleanse myself and become whole again once more, blessed be.
Well, you're never going to become whole again because you lost your tooth. Anyway, so the owner's gone, "Hey, Fred, where are my slippers?"
Through the power of the elements, I ask Hamish Blake to take on all negativity.
No, don't.
And then
He's
keep
joking.
me safe in my
No,
hand.
hey, elements. He's kidding. He's kidding about that. Don't put spells on me, Andy. Okay, so the guy's going, "Where are my slippers, Fred?" Fred's done a little look. Oh, what are you doing?
I just had to throw
What
the
are
wax.
you doing?
I had to throw the wax of the candle on it to finish this black magic spell.
So irresponsible. You make me drink your tooth, you burn me, you put a spell on me, just let me finish the Basset.
The spell's done.
He's gone.
And I was feeling very good.
He's gone, "Where are my slippers, Fred?" Fred's looked at the roof. In the final cell, Fred, clearly knowing where the slippers are, has said, "Pass."
Platinum Basset.
He didn't want to answer the question.
Platinum Basset.
Enjoy your weekend.
That has got to
You
be
damn-
the lowest point. You've made me drink your tooth and you've put a spell on me.
Yeah, and it said at the website that the spells work.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. Now I'm in deep poop.
It's normally the end of a Friday where you ruin it for everybody.
Not today, Andy. Today I've picked
By
an
reading
inspirational
out,
Fred Basset.
by reading out a rubbish comic. Now, I didn't want us to fight heading into a week of sports, weekend of sports, 24 back-to-back, because we have to be good teammates.
And we are good teammates.
So I'm
and
gonna
like
let-
any good teammate, I want to read you the world's most hilarious Basset hound captured in cartoon
Yep.
form to amp you up, because laughter and Panadol are the best medicine when you're feeling down on a sports weekend.
That's a huge endorsement for Panadol, unsolicited.
Paracetamol. I mean, you can get cheaper generic brands. You don't have to go for Panadol.
Joining us in the studio is James Ham. James, thanks very much for coming along.
How you doing?
Yeah, now, James from the Natural Revolution Group, and
If he didn't have a massage table here, I would think he was going to kickbox me.
he looks after himself, James Ham. But what I'm doing is I thought you've had problems in your groin area.
Yeah, my right groin.
We're about to go into 24 sports
Yeah.
in just over 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to jump on the massage table.
Okay.
And I just want.
Well, I have to say, I appreciate this, Ando.
This is a simple gift by James, and I put it.
I'm face down.
I've got the hole cut out, and James. When I give you the nod, I just want to... James, do you want to ask Hamish any questions about the area that he needs work on?
What's the pain like, my friend?
It's an unwelcome pain. I would like to go to tightness. It's a I didn't really think I had that many muscles down there, but yeah, it's just a bit ropey in the old groin. Not the good rope.
Yeah.
It's not a double entendre. The muscle does feel like a rope.
So, James, you're happy you can work away at that?
Absolutely.
All right, mate. Well, I suppose, do you want me to put the tape in?
Well, Andy, this is actually going to be the most pleasant Basset of all time, because you're not only giving me a sports service, but everyone gets to hear a terrific Fred Basset.
All right, I'll put the tape in now for you. I mean, it's the first time I've ever done this. This is interesting.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, today's Basset is a 3-panelled Basset.
I'm sorry, before we go, James, have you ever seen legs so smooth? I mean, Hamish had a full body wax. They're quite, besides female legs, are they the girliest legs you've seen?
Silky smooth, yeah.
Silky smooth, all right.
I've actually got to be honest with you, James, I'm a little bit disappointed they don't look more muscular waxed. I kind of look like I've got the legs of a 45-year-old woman. But it's a nice smooth canvas for you. Kids, get in the Tarago! All right, today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. I've just got it here underneath the old
James working away.
massage table. Feels great, to be honest, James. Got to be honest with you.
Yeah. Using the old elbow there.
Jimmy. Whoa, easy, Tiger.
Yeah.
That's a bit hard.
He has to dig in deep, mate, at times.
Okay, today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel... Oh, that's Hamish's special spot. That's a trigger. That's a trigger.
Well, it's a sensitive area, mate, so
Keep
let
a
him
lot
go.
of tension. Yep. In the first panel, Fred's owner is saying to him, do you fancy a walk, Fred? Fred looks very comfortable. He's on the couch. Oh, good one, James. Getting right in there. In the second panel. Woo! Good to meet you, James. In the second panel, Fred spun around. Fred spun around. He's looking outside, and it's snowing. Clearly, it's winter. That's pertinent information. You'll need that in a second. Nice, James.
You're doing a great job, James.
It's quite warm.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, Ando.
What is?
It's like it's heating up. It's the...
Oh, sorry, that might be because I have got an extra hot tiger balm and given it to...
I'm your teammate!
I think it's hurting James's hands. I've mixed it with chili powder.
You're burning! You've poisoned my groin!
If you go... welcome to head north of the... You're on the thigh region. You're welcome to head north with that extra hot chili powder if you want, James. I mean, it's up to you.
He's taking her up. He's taking it to meet the family. Fred's looking out the window in the second panel. It's snowing. Clearly, it's winter. Third punchline panel. Fred has said, closing his eyes, acting non-interested. Fred goes, oh, James, that's not Fred, that's me. Fred says, try me again in the spring. He's going to wait a whole month for his walk. That's the joke. Oh, and that's me. That's a personal area.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
How I can't believe you've survived that. I tried some on my thigh a little bit and it was so hot.
Really hot, Ando.
It smells so much in here. Like this menthol.
We're drunk off tiger balm fumes.
I don't think we'll be able to get going.
Hamish and Andy.
Hey, and we find ourselves
Back on the rooftop. Nothing good
in the
has
Colosseum.
ever happened to me on the rooftop. Every
Oh,
time
you lie.
Every time I walk through those doors, I know I'm going to get
That is a lie.
painted,
Take that back.
electrocuted. You're going
I-
to tie dog food to me and have 100 dogs eat me.
I specifically remember you on robotic kangaroo boots out here.
That's true.
And that was
But didn't I fail? That wasn't.
You lost
I
the jumping
versus
contest to an old man.
I mean, this is the site where I couldn't jump a cardboard box, and the old man could. I've been humiliated at a futuristic sport out here. Robotic legs jumping.
And I should point out the old man wasn't in robotic kangaroo boots.
No, he was in a nice Julius Marlowe loafer.
He didn't even wear sports gear.
No, it was just, but he celebrated a lot. The sports coat was everywhere.
Hey, I've noticed on your legs
Yep.
that there's a few scabs on them since the bye-bye tri-biathlon.
I punished my knees on that weekend.
Yeah, and I feel that it might be getting infected. So
Sure.
I wanted to give them a wash.
Cool. Well, I've noticed a high-pressure cleaner, because there's no way you can hide that from me.
So all I'm going to
Ando, that is not... I mean, I like a laugh. You know that. You like a laugh. We all like a laugh.
Yeah.
Everyone likes a laugh.
Yeah.
Sunday agrees for sure. Okay? But I don't know if you can high-pressure hose a human leg
Well, you can.
safely.
I'll give you an example of...
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it goes pretty hardcore.
But don't they take off... I've heard they can take off paint.
Yeah, they can. That's why it'll just clean up those scabs.
They're
no
fine.
dramas. They don't look fine.
Andy, it scabs the human body's way of going, we'll take it from here. Please don't high-pressure hose us.
If you do it, I'll just quickly do a little bit of cleaning on the side so we make good use of the time.
Can I read one panel and then do the cartoon?
No, because there's probably a one-panel Basset. Is it?
Yeah. All right, Jack, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, Andy, hang on a sec. Just be sensible.
I am.
Okay. In the first panel, the only panel today, there will be some description required here. It's not often we have a one-panel Basset.
Yeah.
And so let's just take a moment to enjoy that fun statistic.
Yeah.
Moment over.
Yeah.
Fred is at the far left of the panel, and his eyebrows are raised in a bit of... That's not good.
Oh, it's started. See that? We've taken the top off that one.
That stings, mate. That's not a toy. It's an industrial
I know,
piece of equipment.
But how much better is your right leg feeling?
Not good. Stinging.
We'll have a look at the left.
Fred's at the far left of the panel. His eyebrows are raised quizzically. He's peering over a fence. Mm-hmm. All right, there's a fence in play.
Yeah.
And that's rough. That's rough water. That is rough water. There's a fence in play. He's peering towards the right of the panel, and he's good fun. We're having fun.
I've got now. Left is fine. I just have to do some work on the right.
He's peering to his left, our right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cat on the fence. The cat is prancing very arrogantly. You know how. Are we aiming up there,
No,
or are we friends?
I was just scratching.
The cat's prancing very arrogantly. Fred, you can just tell by the look. Andy, and that's industrial. That is industrial strength water pressure.
You're looking beautiful.
You're burning off the scabs. You know Fred's going to come out with a zinger here even before you see what he's thinking. The cat has its eyes closed, its head looking up, okay? The cat's walking, remember? You might even say the cat's walking a bit like a fashion model.
Okay.
Okay? What's Fred saying?
I don't know.
Fred's... Andy, it's the punchline! Fred's saying the catwalk.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
I've never seen you so clean.
Mate, they're numb. You've numbed my legs.
But you're so clean. I mean, you're probably on a date tonight or something, I'd imagine, Ham, and you just now got a beautiful...
I'm going to dinner with you.
But you're clean.
Oh, no, it'll be great.
It's a beautiful date with me.
I mean, I can't wait to go to dinner with you clean.
Andy.com.
Hayne, comes to that faithful part of the week.
And it is faithful because just like anything faithful, it's reliable and it's great. It's terrific.
I was more referring to that moment that you and I look at each other and just go, come on.
Yeah. Come on, Andy. Back off a bit. Give the people what they want. Stop being such a Scrooge with fun.
Give the person what they want. The person is you. That's what you're thinking. I'm saying give the people what they want.
For the people, by the people.
Which is not a rubbish comic, a terrible comic.
I'll pick up the phone right now, mate.
Yep.
Hello? Who is it?
No one.
Really? It's everyone. Thanks for the message. Everyone wants Basset.
Anyway, so I thought you're going to do it anyway.
Well, of course I am. Everyone just called me and said, do it.
In the spirit of fun, of frivolity, Ham, what I thought today was people have also been saying not only is it bad, but it goes for too long.
What?
Yeah.
I've heard the cries for a mini-series. Radio play.
In a spirit to make it, more of a Band-Aid, ripping it off very quickly.
Yep.
I thought I'd invent a game to keep it fun, but also encourage you to get through it quickly.
No, that's a lovely thought, Andy, but there's no need because people love it at its beautiful length and love it in general.
Is stand up, right?
Yep.
Stand up. And...
There's some sort of bear trap above me.
No. Stand up
Yep.
and just if you face like kind of that way a bit more.
Face away from you.
Yeah.
Nervous. Alarm bells.
And
just what? Face away from you?
And I'll just play a game while you do it.
Got the blindfold on from Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Featured earlier in the show, groundbreaking radio.
Yeah. I'm going to try and find your bottom. And if I can pin one of these tails on you...
I don't want a tail.
That's a victory. But if you can finish the Basset before I do that, then it's a victory for you. So again,
I think
fun for both teams. What this is a compromise. Anyone in relationships would understand. This is what the crux of any good relationship is. Yeah.
I'm sort of more of the selfish school of thought where I also think it flies in the face of evolution too. We lost our tails.
Yeah.
Let's not go back there.
Well,
not with a pin.
Anyway, that's the game I'm playing. You can choose to start or just, stop right away if you want.
But blindfolded.
Yeah.
So you're a chance to miss.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to find you.
Keep the blindfold on.
It's on.
All right, hit it.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Just don't put a pin in my ass, all right?
I can hear you now, but I can't see you.
That's good. That's ideally how I'd like it. All right, today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel, 2 of our old favourites, Fred and his male owner. Familiar setting, it's the lounge room. Someone's yelling from off screen, lunch is ready, dear. What are you doing down there?
Oh, I'm trying to find you.
Okay. Well, don't use my voice as a clue.
Well, you've given it away.
Lunch is ready, dear. Fred!
Okay.
Fred's going, lunch? Right? So, Andy! That was way too accurate on the bottom for a blindfolded man.
That's lucky. That's just beginner's luck. Let me have another go at the game.
Move back over there. Start from scratch.
Okay.
Fred's going, lunch? So Fred's shocked, but it's worth noting that the bloke in the chair, Fred's owner, he's happy, okay? Second panel. Fred speaking to the viewer in a rare treat, okay?
Are you on a desk?
No.
Okay.
Fred is looking directly into your eyes as the reader. Andy!
What's that 2 from 2?
You got it again! I don't trust that blindfold.
It's on. I don't even know who's saying that.
Fred is looking at the reader going, lunch, a meal to be eaten in the middle of the day. So you're going...
I've just done a couple of...
Yeah, well done. So Fred's going, lunch, a meal to be eaten in the middle of the day. So you're going, Fred, why are you giving me the dictionary definition of lunch?
I stubbed my toe.
Good. As a reader, so you're baffled. You know lunch is ready. Fred's now telling you what lunch is, okay? Third panel, punchline cell. Pan out now. full shot of the lounge room. The chair the man was sitting in is empty. The newspaper
I'm close.
is... The newspaper is just sitting on the arm of the chair. Bearing in mind, Fred said a meal to be eaten in the middle of the day. Key thing to keep in mind, dogs...
I know where you are. All I'm saying is if you want to stop now, I won't thrust.
I'm just saying, this has nothing to do with Fred Basset. I'm just saying people should know that dogs are generally fed just morning and night.
Okay.
Okay? So he's got a meal to be eaten in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Fred, in the punchline cell, is thinking, I should be so lucky. Oh, Andy! Yes, that's amazing that you would get me with a blindfold on so accurately in the arse 3 times.
Platinum Basset.
Oh, good fun. Good fun for Andy. He's having a good time. That's 3 tails successfully pinned on the donkey.
That completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon. Give us a look.
No, well, I can if you want.
Yeah.
You got me. Well, don't film it, Jez, you pervert.
There's a place for people like you, Jez. It's on the internet.
So you're in the right job.
Hamish and Andy.
Hey, and this is the part of the show every Friday where you persist in reading out a substandard comic.
No, I persist in enlightening a world to the delights of Fred Basset, the most hilarious cartoon dog. Sometimes it's hard to get his very cerebral humour off the page. I find if you read it out, it gets a life of its own. And just you can hear the honks of joy. Still, when we leave the studio on a Friday night, people are just honking with joy as we go home. Don't tell me you haven't heard them.
They've been angry honks, I reckon. But anyway,
No.
It's often I can, if you listen, they're honking Morse code for. Can you please never do that again?
Ando,
you're a jerk as well. At the end of it,
I'm trying to show people the light. For years and years, Galileo was like, computers are the way of the future. And no one believed him. And then
I think he was
the 50s came along and everyone's like, oh, yeah, computers are good. We should apologise to Galileo.
I thought he was more, stars.
He did a bit of solar system stuff as well, but yeah.
World flat.
No. Mostly it was, he did a bit of sun at the centre of the solar system, but mostly it was computers. And he was the only one that said voicemail would take off.
You can do...
What
Basset,
is that?
If you eat that, it's going to prime your stomach for the Hungry Heroes Challenge.
You have got, just to paint the picture for people, there's a tablespoon in front of me with a gooey light pink paste on it that I can only assume has come from a baby animal or...
Hasn't come from a baby
some
animal.
sort of pureed eyeball.
It's fine. Saying,
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
Saying,
Is it strawberry yogurt, is it?
If you have the tablespoon of that before you start...
Have you hidden, like, a pill under it or something? No. Am I going to go to sleep and wake up Tuesday?
No, if you have a tablespoon of that, then you can go for it.
Can you tell me what's in it? I mean...
After you've had it, I will.
That doesn't sound like the right order. That doesn't sound like the order I'd be keen on.
He's looking at it. He's eyeing it off.
Well, it just looks like a really...
Trust me, man. It'll help you...
I don't even want to sniff it because I know if I do...
This will help you for the Hungry Heroes.
That would be weird because normally in Basset you do mean things to me.
No.
Is this a good thing?
Yeah, this will definitely...
is this tasty?
This will definitely help
you. You have one.
I don't need one. I've had one. I actually have had one. And you'd be... I'll tell you what it is after it.
All right, don't put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
There's little red flecks in there. That's not blood, is it?
No, it's not. It's people eat this all the time. People eat this all the time.
Yeah,
daily.
But look at Indiana Jones. They're eating monkey brains, you know.
Yeah, okay, not cannibals. People in Australia eat them at restaurants all the time.
Oh. You didn't get it from the zoo, did you?
No. What restaurant goes to the zoo for ingredients?
Zoo kiosk. All right, you ready?
He's eating it. Do you know what it is?
It's so hot. What is it?
It's the hot syrup that our hot chili woman, Holly, will have to take on. Oh, look at your mouth drooling.
Oh, Andy! What have you done to me?
He's drool. I've never seen a mouse salivate so much. Yeah.
Not good, good.
I mixed that with cream. It's a mega death sauce.
Andy.
Yeah.
I can't stop dribbling. It's literally
I
gushing
know, I've
out my
never seen
mouth.
anything. Niagara Falls. It's amazing.
It's like it's streaming out. Andy,
They told me this yogurt will cure it. Oh, his eyes are.
Oh, my whole face is spasming.
Hey, don't do.
It's like I've been pepper sprayed.
You can have.
Oh,
He is Niagara Falls.
I've just
Tell you
turned
what,
into something out of Star Wars.
Australia's drought problem's just finished. Just give Hamish half a glass of this stuff.
Andy, today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset.
Oh, jeez.
In the first panel, my whole face is stinging.
Can we have a gutter? Can we have some kind of box gutter to... Hey, all I'm saying is this yogurt will cure you. I promise you.
Let me do Basset, you son of a bitch.
Please.
In the first battle, Fred is looking wryly to the right of frame, and he's saying the cutting edge of modern fashion.
Oh, jeez.
I cannot stop salivating.
He is an amazing... He is like a Labrador. I've never seen anything like
I've done half a cup. In the second panel...
I mixed this sauce. I was going to
Shut up! In the second panel... Fred is now... It zooms out. Fred's looking at a youth. He's got his hat on backwards. He's got baggy jeans. Fred's going... Or maybe he's just lost his belt. Which is a comment on the fact that kids do wear their jeans low, like you would with no belt. That's the joke.
Platinum Basset.
He's yogurt it up. Just hold the yogurt in your mouth. Apparently it'll fix it.
Oh, not good. It felt like
Basset.
my face has been stung by bees.
My original plan was to give it to you straight. I've mixed this with yogurt.
My
Do you
face
know
was
Holly's
stung.
going to be having that straight? Do you think Holly's the toughest of the heroes?
Yes.
We'll find out how she goes on Monday, everybody. Make sure you tune in. HamishNanny.com for the video of this. I've never seen someone salivate so much.
Like I've eaten a live scorpion.
We'll see you, mate. We'll see you Monday.
Hamish and Andy.
John has just picked up a $200,000 solid gold pot glass. It has more gold in it than the Melbourne Cup this year.
John, this was the Carlton Draft $200,000 mystery prize. You
Unbelievable.
finally got your hands on it. How do you feel, mate?
Stoked. It's a great time to have a bit of gold. The things it's improving, the economy's improving. So,
Yeah, people love gold.
Oh, and
if I had my way, all my glasses would be gold.
And they found this just in a river in Ballarat.
Yeah.
They had a pan, and this whole pot glass just rolled straight in. It was quite amazing.
Found it in about 1891,
Yeah,
and
in
someone
this
said,
exact form.
it's got Carlton Draft engraved on it. That's a great name for a beer company.
Yeah.
It's in the shape of a cup. It's a sign.
Yeah.
Let's start a beer company.
Well-
so you have a piece of Carlton Draft history in your hand.
Do you mind if I pour a beer for you?
Not at all.
You happy to christen it?
Yes, very
All
happy.
right.
Look at that.
I mean-
Pouring a beer into a solid gold cup. I mean, if we didn't eat cereal every morning out of Carl Sanderland's solid gold hat, Andy, this would be a really special moment for us.
It's very cold. Gold. It's
Hold
cold
it
gold.
gently, John, because we certainly don't want to be the first show to drop a $200,000 cup.
Forget happy hour. Ecstatic hour.
Here's
Let's have
cheers.
cheers. Oh, that sounds
That's the sound
nice.
of glass on gold.
Let's have a quick sip and celebrate. Straight after this, Ham, there's
How does
one...
it taste, John, out of the gold?
Very nice.
Very nice. In fact, that's recommended serving.
Hey, straight after this, of course, if you wanted to go through with Basset, or we can just call the whole thing off. I mean, we're already
Oh,
in the
no,
pub.
we're having such a great show, Andy. Let's celebrate with some Fred Basset. It's what the crowd wants.
Well, I've been
No,
working...
you can't hear them. They're way off mic. They're really cheering a lot.
Well, I've been working on my own mystery box for Basset.
Really?
I've got it for you after this. If you want to do it, like I said, we can have just a couple of beers.
Basset it up, my friend. Now, Ando, obviously, Fred Basset is what the people want.
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
great
It's what
way.
you want.
Great way to end a week.
And
Read out the world's most hilarious dog-based cartoon.
Let's keep it themed then. I've got a mystery box.
You don't have a mystery box.
Yes, I do.
Well, there's some element of mystery. Here's the problem for me.
Yeah.
It's a box with a head-shaped hole cut in the bottom.
Yep.
And some latex stretched across that hole. I appear to be able to put my head up and into the box.
If you wear
it
the
has
box-
glass fronting.
If you wear the box, you can do Basset.
I'm going to need a bit more information than that, my friend.
That's all you've got. That's not the mystery box. That's why it's a mystery. See, I told you it was a mystery box.
But I could kill myself.
Well, that's weird. Why would you do
because
that?
if I put that thing on my head and you put a spider in there,
Mm.
I'll react so violently it will shatter and I'll slit my throat. It's a real ass. It's a real...
That's the risk one takes if they want to read out what they describe as the best comic in the world. I certainly wouldn't back that.
You've got a tub sitting next to us.
I've got a tub. I've got some helpers.
You've got a tub that's got...
I mean, we've got to go soon, mate.
Plastic over
If you want to do it, you've got to do it.
This is the worst thing I've ever said in my life, but yes, I have to do Basset.
Why?
I have to do Basset.
Why?
But the people want Basset
No, they don't.
so much, Andy.
No,
You don't understand the responsibility that's on my shoulders. I'm going to put my head inside that thing. I've seen these on Fear Factor. This is horrible.
I actually got it from them. I said, didn't your show get axed? Can I have the box? All right, mate.
Let's do it.
Put on the mystery
tape
box.
And I've got to put these...
You gotta
I'd recommend
fight
putting those earplugs in.
for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Okay, I've been given protective earplugs, and someone's telling me to put cotton wool up my nose.
I would if I was here.
What have you got?
I don't know. It's a mystery box, mate. That's
You
the whole
do
thing.
know what you've got.
Put it up your nose. Come on, we've got to get this thing going.
If this is a spider, I'll wig out. I'll kill someone.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't
And
kill
I
me.
don't mean on purpose. I just mean I'll react so violently.
Yeah.
What is it, Andy?
I'm not
What's in the
telling
box?
you. That's the mystery. Carlton Draft had a great idea. I've stolen it.
I'm not happy. I've got my ears blocked and I've got something stuck up my nose.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Fine.
I've got the box on my head. I've got the...
You can watch this at
I've got the
hamishandy.com
glass
right
fish tank
now.
on my head.
Okay, stand up straight.
I'm standing in a kiddie pool. It's cockroaches! Mayday! Mayday! It's cockroaches! I'm about to be covered in cockroaches!
All right, start the thing.
Andy!
Go.
Today's Basset! Today's Basset!
Hey, you swore! You swore! He's done! He's not doing it! It's the end of the show, everybody! He's not doing it! That is the most amazing reaction I've ever seen! Please go to hamishandy.com and watch that! It's okay! It's okay, we've had one victory today! Make sure you go to hamishandy.com. A momentous day for us. John, of course, he won 200 grand. 200 grand.
I don't even remember them being on me.
Solid gold pot class. I have, for the first time a long time, don't worry, you don't have any on you. You're checking every little orifice on your face because Hamish has given up. I have won the Fred Basset Challenge. hamishandy.com. We'll see you next week, everybody. Story.
I have a great story for you.
I'm saying he's got the big call. He's got the best story going around. But before that,
got everything.
If you haven't got to hamishandy.com yet, on Friday you try to read out a rubbish comic from time to time.
Yeah.
I had a mystery box for you and said you're well welcome to read it out if you wore the mystery box.
You made me put a fish tank on my head, Andy. It was sealed up around my
Didn't
neck.
make you. You chose to in exchange for reading Basset.
I would do anything to read Basset.
Yep. And
despite the fact that I was pretty sure I was not going to cope well with what was coming up. You made me block my nose with cotton wool.
And there are a few buckets of bugs around. If you missed it...
A giant bucket of cockroaches.
If you missed it, this is what happened.
It's cockroaches! Mayday! Mayday! It's cockroaches! I'm about to be covered in cockroaches!
Start the thing.
Andy!
Go.
Today's Basset! Today's Basset!
He's done! He's not doing it! It's the end of the show, everybody! He's not doing it! That is the most amazing reaction I've ever seen! You pulled out, man.
Yeah, I don't go well with cockroaches. Me and nuclear explosions. Just something that doesn't sit well with cockroaches.
Well, you pulled out on the
first time. One of the first time. I mean, not the first time. There's been other Bassets that
long time
we didn't get to the actual reading stage. And look, it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. And unfortunately, though, I had nothing over my eyes or mouth, and you had 2,000 cockroaches. So, I mean, I wigged out instantly, but it did make me think I would have got to about halfway through and my mouth would have been covered anyway in cockroaches. However, I'm sorry. What can I say?
Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, people go to hamishandy.com to check that out. Anyway, this big story. What are we talking?
I just want to tell you a hilarious story about a mate of mine on the weekend.
Yeah, great.
He's running through a field, right? He was running along on the weekend, just going for a run. And then one of his mates yells out, "Hey, Frank," right, to him from behind him.
Who's Frank?
This is my mate.
Never heard of
And then Frank, because these mates yelling out from behind him, "Hey, Frank, come back here," sort of thing. And Frank goes, "What, change directions at full speed in these conditions?" Okay.
Are you trying to read a Basset?
A Fred Basset comic?
Yes. He's Frank Fred.
No. What a complicated code name.
Look at me and say no.
Do you want to hear the end of the story?
No, I don't. I think you're reading a Basset.
So Frank spins around.
We're not doing this.
You got me. You got me. No. You got me.
Go to a song, Ben.
You got me, Ben. Go to that brand new. You got me. I was trying to read Fred Basset about Fred running in the country.
Yeah, shush! You're not saying it.
All
you're
right.
lost. You're lost.
All right, Ben.
Hamish and Andy driving you home.
Go to the hit song.
The brand new song is a 4-panel Basset. Putting it in song form because Andy can't hack it. First 2 panels, Fred's in the wild, but you know a joke's coming. That's his style. Fred's running left, feeling real alive. Then he has to turn around and says, "Lucky, I've got 4-foot drive." Platinum Basset. 4-foot drive. He's a dog. Thinks he's a car. He's made a link. Very awesome. Very comedic. Hats off.
Great new track from F. Basset and featuring H. Blake and Timberland. Wow.
You've actually now wasted time, so we can't play a real song.
We did play a real song.
We did not.
We heard an excellent Fred Basset put to music. The people have been vindicated, Andy.
No, they haven't.
You could not stop me with cockroaches.
They've been tricked. They've been tricked.
Why have the icing on the end of the week? Isn't it fun to sometimes eat the icing first at the start of the week and have Basset, which means when we get to Friday, it's going to be a double Basset week, like a blue moon. 2 full moons in a month, 2 Bassets in a week.
Hamish and Andy.
Haim, I suppose, outcome of Basset relies on a stranger. The destiny of Basset.
Very brave of you, Ando, to turn the fate of the world's greatest comic over to somebody that, of course, will love it. It's sort of like going out on the street and doing, let's do a taste test for a delicious McDonald's cheeseburger. Of course, people love it.
Hey, people who have just tuned in, maybe even for the first time ever.
We are sponsored by McDonald's.
Welcome.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome.
I just thought
I don't tell everyone we meet that.
Clear up that blatant product placement.
Welcome is what I want to say. Yeah. And yes, on occasion, every Friday, as it were, Hamish will try to read out a rubbish comic, and I and the rest of Australia will try and stop him. Today, I'm going to leave the destiny of Basset in a stranger's hands. You've nominated a certain place, a random place that you want to call.
Yep.
A vet.
I wanted sexy chat because what could be hotter than the sultry sounds of a lady and Fred Basset?
Your Basset will go as long as they're willing to listen to it. If
Person at the veterinarians.
Yes.
Yep.
If they hang up, you have to stop. We agreed.
Yeah, we do agree. Chuck the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
If someone in a veterinarian approves it.
I'm going to call
Extra bonus custom opener.
I'm going to call them now.
Don't have to whisper. They're not on the phone yet.
You do a bit to raise attention.
Surely they'll love Basset.
This is,
Good afternoon, Aikenville Vet Hospital. Rose speaking.
Is that Rose?
Yes.
Rose, could you indulge me for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just read you a short Fred Basset comic? It'll take 2 seconds. Are you ready?
Yep.
Phil, if you're not liking what you're hearing, though, feel free to hang up at any point. Don't make comment on it, but if you're bored of the comic, just hang up, okay?
Okay.
I don't think you'll get bored, Rose. Are you ready for a ripper?
Pretty sure you'll get bored, so don't hang in there any longer than you feel like. Don't be polite.
Just,
okay.
I mean,
let the comedy inspire you, Rose.
Okay.
It's a 3-panel Basset. So that's good.
Yep.
In the first panel, Fred's walking around his house and he goes, they've gone out to the cinema. So he's obviously talking about his owners there. It's a mid-shot and Fred's just strolling. There's no fast motion lines behind him, so he's not running anywhere.
Okay.
In the second panel, Fred is climbing up onto an armchair.
I'm already bored. Surely you're bored by
Don't let
now, Rose.
Andy
Can't believe you're still
talk
there.
you into it,
Okay.
Rose. Sorry about the interruption. In the second panel, Fred's climbing up onto the armchair and he's going, leaving me here to guard the house. It's a big responsibility, but... Okay, so you're thinking, oh, you know, Fred's having to guard the whole house, right? You still there, Rose?
Yep.
Okay.
Rose, can't leave this conversation.
No, Rose, you're at the punchline. Do you want to hear the punchline?
Yep.
Okay, so Fred's
Rose.
wandering around the house. They've gone out to the cinema, leaving me here to guard the house. It's a big responsibility, but in the third cell, the punchline cell...
Go, Rose.
Right, Rose?
Hang up.
Fred, Rose, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Fred,
up, Rose. You'll be a
it's
guy,
a
Rose.
tight shot on his face. He's got his eyes closed.
Hang up,
Yep.
Rose.
He's got his cute little head down on the armchair
Rose.
arm, and he's gone, someone's got to do it. He's gone to sleep on the job, Rose. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I cannot believe...
He's not a good guard dog, is he?
Platinum Basset.
A grateful nation salutes you, Rose. Well done. Well done, Rose. You've given the people what they want. Still loving the comic, aren't you, Rose?
Yes, I am.
Wasn't that great how he said he had to guard the house and he just bloody went to sleep? What a...
This is Hamish and Andy.
Ham, come through here.
Okay, because that never leads to pain
No,
or
just
misery for me on the end of
Stepping
Friday's
outside.
show.
Well, you normally read a rubbish comic.
Brisk.
It is brisk. Rubbish comic. And I thought I just could make good use of the time.
Well, I've already pieced together what's happening. Andy, this is just vandalism now.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, from what I can tell,
Yeah.
you've got
Well, the thing
a
is-
golf training net set up here.
You're not letting me play golf on the Caravan of Courage at the home of golf, St Andrews in Scotland. So I'm just
I'm
trying
only
to
letting you not. I'm only saying don't play it, just off the general rule that golf. Hearing you tell a tale about 4 hours of golf one morning could be quite boring to listeners.
I could do it in my own time. But anyway, so I'm trying to slip it in practice wherever I can. I don't like listening to Bassett, so I thought I'd get some golf training in.
Yep, and that's fine. And you've got one of these golf practice nets set up.
Yeah.
But one thing that I haven't seen in golf practice nets very often, say if I visited my local Drummond Golf, would be my personal photos from my house attached to the golf practice net
I did.
in photo frames. It's my grandparents.
Yeah, I did get a little bit of a help from...
There's mum and my sister.
yeah, where is
They're
that,
in-
by the way?
I think that's in France.
Yeah, I did get a little help from your housemate, Hayden. He did provide me with all the photo frames and the glass, just so I could have something to aim at, because obviously, if you're just out there just hitting balls, there's no point.
I think that is the point of these nets.
Here's you and your new girlfriend.
Yep, that's cool.
So,
that's
if
lasted
you-
about 2 weeks, that photo.
I'll go as long... I'll have a few chips for as long as you're going to do Bassett for. If I manage to smash any of these, good shot me.
It will get to the point in Bassett where you're literally just axing my car.
It could, mate. Just got a nice 8-iron here.
No one cares
We'll wait and
because
see.
golf's boring on the radio.
Okay.
In the first panel, Fred is in the lounge room. He's asleep. Classic Fred. Miss.
But close. Close to the new girlfriend shot. The newest.
Can't help but think you were going for it.
I am.
Fred's asleep in an armchair in the lounge room. From off the panel.
4. That's the new
Straight through
girlfriend.
Zoe's head.
That is brilliant. That is completely smashed.
Brilliant. If someone had put a voodoo curse on that, right now she'd be dead. So Fred...
I did tell Zoe to duck. I yelled out 4. That is golf etiquette. If she's not going to get out of the way, Ham, I have to keep playing.
Someone's yelling out, "Dinner, Fred," from outside the panel. Fred's fast asleep. In the second panel, Fred now has stirred...
There's another one.
That was
That was Moosey.
That's Moosey.
That's my grandma. Sorry, Moose. I'll try and replace these, although a lot of them were one-of-a-kind photos.
I am 2 from 3 here.
So Fred has stirred in his armchair. He's looking up at the doorway. His male owner's there. And you're going, Fred, you've been called for dinner. What's going on?
I'm right? In the British Open at this rate.
You're more than welcome to, because you're not welcome to my Caravan of Courage anymore.
Okay.
Fred's sort of stirred. The guy's standing there in the...
There's another one.
That is... Who was that?
That was Brad Blanks and his new baby.
Oh well.
That's... Oh, jeez, this is...
In the third panel...
I'm ready to play.
The punchline cell...
Move over, Norman.
Fred's male owner... Yeah, love Rat Andy.
Yeah.
Fred's male owner is now standing in the doorway. He's got his arms on his hips going, what do you want, Fred? Room service?
That's a shame.
That's a miss. He's going for my mum and my sister.
It's a bit hard. I don't quite have the iron for it. If I had a caddy here, I'd go for more of a P wedge.
Sorry, we found the thing that's more boring than Basset. Golf chat. The male owner's gone, what do you want, Fred? Room service? Fred's looked
punchline.
up.
I'm really honing in on this.
Fred's looked up on the punchline. Oh, you're well off. You're safe, Mum and Soph. He's looking smug. Fred, in response to the question, what do you want, Fred? Room service, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you listening?
Yeah.
Fred's gone...
4.
Now you're talking. That's the joke, obviously. He wants room service.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
Andy, you can't just attack photos.
I missed one, and I've got a little angle problem on the golf course.
Hamish and Andy.
Tomorrow we head through Bassettville.
I'm disappointed.
A Scottish town, the home of Fred Basset, the world's most hilarious comic strip. Only when read out. Off the page, yeah, sometimes lacks a little.
I've just seen that you've got a 6-panel Basset. Is that true, or is it 2 of them?
No, that's it. It's actually just a 2-panel Basset today. The one underneath just for me. Just a bit of car reading. I've read the first 2 panels. I'm going to treat myself to the last 2 before I go to bed.
You do try and read out a terrible comic at the end of every Friday.
What I love about this, Ando, is I've secured my bagpipes. I know you can't touch those.
Yep.
I've hidden during that song in the glove box, which is behind me because I'm in the swivel navigator's chair.
I'm not going to fight you over this.
I've hidden Nessie, the little soft toy I've bought I've been discovering throughout the show.
I'm not going to fight you over this one because we've got to be too close to quarters.
Yeah.
We've got to sleep right next to each other, almost holding hands. And if you're upset, I'm upset. That's the way it works. So
finally, a little bit of respect.
But if you'll allow, I'll go outside the caravan.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to it.
I don't have to listen to it.
I mean, that's the thing. If you don't like it, walk away.
Well, yeah,
no, so shrug. Like drugs. Say no to them. Walk off. Chuck the tape in back home, Jack.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Good boy. It is a bit like a drug. This is highly addictive, guys, because once you hear today's Basset, you'll be hooked forever. It's only 2 panels, but they're cracking panels. And can I just say, God, this is beautiful. Here I am in a kilt, pants off Friday. I'm looking out at Loch Ness here in beautiful Scotland, getting to give to you the greatest audio gift a man could ever give, like Noise Santa, giving little noise presents to all the good children whom you are, the noise present of Basset. I mean, God, if we weren't pressed for time, I'd just stop here for a second and breathe it in, but I've got to press on. Today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset, and in the first panel, oh, hang on a sec, Fred... He's hiding in a shrub. What's he doing in a shrub? Free laugh already.
Hey, mate.
Andy is outside. He has walked off and got from somewhere and must have wheeled in silently a ride-on lawnmower here at the caravan park in Scotland.
It's Duncan's. He owns the caravan park.
He's about 25 metres away from our He's got spread out in front of him. My underpants. Andy,
mate,
do not mow my undies.
If you keep going, I'll mow your undies.
I didn't bring that many.
Yeah,
they're on a pretty tight recycling regime.
I know. These are your last clean ones, from what I could gather. I couldn't bring myself to touch the dirty ones.
You're gonna have
my hand might disintegrate.
You're gonna have a little bit of a. We're gonna have a problem if you mow those.
Well, mate, pull out then. Don't do Basset.
As if I'm not going to do Basset here in Scotland, the home of Fred Basset.
Okay.
Just Give it a listen. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, let's see if I enjoy it.
In the first panel, Fred's in a bush, right?
Yeah.
From the left of panel, one of Fred's owners
Boring.
going, "What's the matter, Fred?" Andy, no! No! Don't back over.
It goes in reverse as well.
The horror. Oh, they're going, "What's the matter, Fred?" Fred's going, "Nothing." Then in the next cell, the punchline cell.
Forward, back.
Goodbye, Bonds. We had some friends. Oh, even Shane Warne's spinners undies are in there.
Yeah, they did.
They're my favourites.
I just missed a bit.
And Warney gave them to us personally, mate.
I missed the red pair. I don't know what they are, but I've got them now.
Bonds. Anyway, in the second panel, the panel's pulled wide. They've gone, "What's the matter, Fred?"
Done.
He's gone, "Nothing," in the first panel. Next panel, there's a security camera there on a gate, and Fred's gone, "I'm just a little camera shy."
Platinum Platinum Basset.
Oh, that's all right. It's run fine. Thank you. Cheers.
You were talking over the Platinum Basset
Oh,
bit.
that's all right, mate. Anyway. It is the end of the Caravan of Courage, Great Britain and Ireland. And we thank you so much for joining us on the People's Road Trip. Don't forget, a TV special on next Thursday. Everything you would have heard, you can see as well, and plenty more. Channel 10, 8 o'clock next Thursday night. Hey, we're excited to be doing that.
Oh, it's going to be terrific, Ando. Tomorrow we
People
drive to
listening to the
London.
show are going to be flying across to watch it.
People are coming across. We're going to have a great time. We drive to London tomorrow, edit it together. It's going to be great. And I see no reason for anything to sully the air nor sully the memory
I agree.
Caravan of Courage.
Exactly.
I dare say our best adventure yet.
Yep, exactly. No reason.
So if you'll allow me to just quickly give Australia a little gift here from the shores of Mersey Island in England. Bit of Basset. She's only a two-paneler. Give everyone the lift
Hamish,
they need.
you read a terrible comic every Friday, and this is what's called sullying. You just said you didn't want to sully, and now you're sullying.
This is disinfecting. For anything bad you might have done throughout the show, I cleanse it now with the glory of Fred Basset.
Do you want to read Fred Basset?
Well, I think it would be a fitting end. And you'll notice...
Yeah, go for it. Just go for it.
Okay, great. Jack, if you can hear me in mission control, chuck the tape in, mate.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Good. Okay. Today's Basset is only a two-panel Basset. Oh, always happy to have an audience. G'day, mate. How's it going?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. You're just in time, actually. I'm just about to read Fred Basset.
Yeah, I just invited in a friend that I met in the pub. This is Warren.
Yeah, hello, mate. How you doing? You all right?
Hello, Warren. How are you?
Just describe Warren, say, size to you.
Hey, he's lovely. Good fella. Good big lad.
Yeah.
Nice, mate. Nice. What's happening here then?
Well, Warren.
We're just doing a radio show, Warren.
He reads a terrible comic, as I mentioned to you in the pub.
Oh, yeah.
And I've also got his diary over here.
Oh, nice. What's in that?
That's not my diary.
I just wanted to read you a few things, and if you feel that he's kind of overstepped the mark or overstayed his welcome in England with regards to what he's saying in his diary...
Warren, there's nothing in there about England. There's
no qualms to get heavy with him.
There's two things in there about Miley Cyrus that shouldn't be read, but that's it.
I would suggest a headlock is a great place to start. If you think you're not happy.
You don't look like you'd ever get in fights.
Come read it out there, mate. Yeah.
Okay, off you go, Ham.
This is intimidation. All right, so today's Fred Basset. It's two-panel Basset.
Dear Diary.
Starts with Fred. And
Hamish here.
He's just... it's not my diary, by the way, Warren. So
it is.
Let's just...
Dear Diary. Hamish... Dear Diary. Hamish here. I think the English football team are a pack of nonsense.
Whoa, hold up. What was that?
Pack of nonsense,
yes.
Warren,
you wrote that.
I don't think I did. I mean, believe me, I did not.
Did you write it today?
I think they're non-nonces, opposite of nonces.
Is that his book?
It's his book, mate. It is his book.
Come down here, you pull up outside the pub and you start doing... What else is in there, mate?
And Wayne Rooney is a big girl's blouse.
You what?
That's lies, Warren.
Do you know anything about football?
That is lies.
Who do you support?
England!
Whoa!
He doesn't support England.
England! I've got 30 of my mates in here, and I'll tell you, if they hear about this, you are in trouble.
Warren, they're not going to hear about this because it's lies. Listen to Fred Basset. Let the joy of Fred Basset rid you of any ill will.
Anyway,
so Fred's looking at his two mates, and
I think the Queen is a rivelled up old wart.
That's the general consensus, though, isn't it? No, it's
You
not.
for real,
Judging
mate?
by Warren's
Whoa, whoa,
face,
whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa,
not
whoa.
the
Are you
consensus.
for real?
I think she's a terrific head of state.
What? You for real?
She's a terrific head of state.
You're slagging off the Queen there and all.
I don't think I'm
Queen
slagging
and
her off.
country now. The team and the royal family.
Are they close to you guys?
What? Yeah, very, mate, very. I mean, mates in there at the pub and all. Do you want? I'll tell you what. Can I take him outside?
Take him.
Take him outside.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Warren, no, it was. Oh, Fred is going, let me get the ball rolling. And then you've killed me.
Warren, go.
And then Fred just kicks the ball. That's the joke. Fred
Warren
just
is
kicks the ball.
dragging.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
That completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon. Do as you will, Warren. Do as you will. And it completes the People's Road Trip. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, I'm back in for a second. I've just had to quietly postpone my flight. So if this is the last time I ever speak to everyone, I'd just like to say thanks for coming on the road trip with us. Your mother and I have had a great time, even though your father's about to get killed by 30 Englishmen.
HamishandAndy.com for anything you may have missed. Thursday night next week, 8 o'clock on Channel 10, the Caravan of Courage TV special. We'll be there following MasterChef.
You know, Warren is not sure whether that was a joke or not, don't
I know. I'll have a chat to him. It's all right. We'll see you soon.
Andy, great trip.
So the predicament for you, Ham, is if you
This is just flat out. You know what this is? This is just flat out blackmail.
Yeah.
This is what you've resorted to.
Oh, you've worked out what it is.
This is textbook blackmail. I don't have a daughter, so you've kidnapped the next most valuable thing.
All I'm
Goes,
saying is
daughter,
Hayden,
remote son.
Hayden, just telling you now, I'd happily give back the remotes so you and Hamish and 10 other guys can enjoy the soccer now if he doesn't read Fred Basset. So it's completely up to him. I want to make that very clear. I am not your enemy. I am your friend.
Yeah, that's a dream. Hey, don't make me use my serious voice. You know what to do here.
You gotta fight for your right.
Ridiculous.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Now, Haydo, I know you're going to be upset.
This is ridiculous.
But just listen to...
What? I'm not listening to anything.
This is going to be more entertaining than the match tonight anyway. So
what are we supposed to do with all the boys around the house? We reenact.
So the first panel of Basset.
Mate,
it's a two-panel Basset today, everyone. Good to be back.
It's out of my hands.
And the first panel...
Don't be ridiculous.
Extreme close-up on Fred's face.
I'm locking you out of the house.
He's looking... Fred's looking to the
Your
left.
housemate's locking you out of the
You're
house.
not coming in. This is bull.
It's not
I've
bull.
had a bloody gutful.
Just listen to the Basset, Haydo, and you'll...
Do you realise what you're doing?
Fred's going, that was a steep learning curve, but as a reader, you're going, what are you looking at, Fred? I mean, all we can see is your face, mate. We're going to need more.
Mate, come on.
There is more.
We've heard this every Friday for how many years this has gone on.
In the
you
second...
know what's going to happen? The dog's going to cause some mischief. Time really gives. We've had enough. We want to watch the world game.
Come on.
Comedy's the world emotion. In the second panel...
If you keep going, I promise you that remotes are not coming back. It's hands down. I promise you that.
Well, can I just clarify?
Yeah.
Fred in the first panel has said that was a steep learning curve, okay? So we've got a nation going, what has Fred talked... what is a steep learning curve? All I'm saying is, in the second panel, he's at the top of a spiral staircase. That's all I'm saying. That's the joke.
Platinum Basset.
Very steep.
Basset. Platinum Basset.
Make some calls, Haydo. Find someone that has Foxtel.
Just cut the music for a second, Ben. Yeah, Hayden.
Hello.
I can't obviously negotiate with terrorists like this.
That's what I did. I didn't negotiate with the terrorists.
My point is, in you not negotiating, I had to enter in some form of negotiation, which I can't now. I have to stand by my plan, and you guys do not have TV remotes for tonight. And
Can I come round to yours?
Sure.
Perfect. This is a beautiful night. Just two friends.
I've lost a friend, but I've gained Basset. Good trade. Sorry, Haydo. It's been real.
Haydo can't come round. Anyway.
No, seriously, we do have to go, but if you have a Foxtel remote or a spare one, 131060, I'd love to speak to you off air.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Hands off Friday, everybody. Hamish and Andy driving you home. Thanking Mazda 3. I'm inviting Hamish back out onto the balcony.
Invitation denied. Have a good night.
I've got your Basset out here.
Nothing ever good happens on this balcony, Andy. I mean, Basset happens, and that's terrific. But I've been shot, burnt, tortured, whipped, all sorts of things on this balcony before.
Well, tonight...
And now I'm just freezing, standing here in my
tonight's
underpants
going to be
a
a fine one. All I'm saying is, obviously, winter's come, and I thought the best way to do this, Sam, is for you to do it in a sleeping bag. Would be a nice themed Basset.
That would be lovely.
Well, do you want to whack it on head first and lie down?
I'll put my head in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
do you want to just get in normal style?
And I'll get you a little light as well. Hamish putting the sleeping bag on. And
I mean, it's unorthodox, but if you just want me to do Basset from in a bag,
that's all right. And then if you can, the bag's going down. Yeah, perfect. Now,
okay.
Everybody punch him. No, I'm just now.
Please don't throw me off the roof.
I think for comfort, you better lie down.
Yeah, okay. That's not bad.
I'm bringing you down.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
And,
okay. All right, I'm lying down.
You're lying down. So whenever you want, you can do Basset. But by the way, Hammy, you're going to watch the World Cup soccer. The two finals are on the weekend.
Yeah, we can talk about this after the show if you want.
Oh, you know how the Dutch have made the. The Dutch made the final.
The Netherlands did, yeah.
Yeah. I thought as a tradition for that, I thought I'd try and create a Dutch oven for you. And so I've
What are you doing, Andy? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
And it's gone off.
Andy!
It should be about to pop.
Oh!
There it is.
Oh, my God. And that's already killing me. In today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. Oh, I can't breathe, Andy. I cannot breathe.
I've put a fart bomb in Hamish's
in the first panel,
sleeping bag.
He's going into the lounge room. I'm just trying not to breathe. I actually can't breathe.
They're very
Brother
potent.
of God!
That is the Dutch oven from the top shelf. That is like Pavarotti and Ian Hewinson both going at you at once.
I'm dying. I'm actually dying, Andy.
I know you would be. It's horrific.
Fred, he gets into the lounge room and he says, maybe time for 40 winks. That's the second panel. I'm just racing through it. I'm losing consciousness. Into the third and final panel. Fred just says, or maybe 50 winks. Because he loves sleeping. That's the joke. Oh, for God's sake. It's like someone's lit a skunk on fire.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
Another one's just gone. Another one just went in. He's run away. He's got a weird substance on his legs and in his crotch region. The second one has taken him down. Brown Hawk down.
Sexually assaulted by a skunk. Cool. Looking forward to going on a date tonight.
Oh, mate, have a shower. You stink. That's the complete Hamish Daddy for another afternoon and evening. Get away from me! Don't skunk me! I don't want anything to do. I'm getting humped on the wall.
I'm skunking it.
I don't know what I hated less. HamishDaddy.com for anything you may have missed. We've got Jezza, our webman, filming that for you. Hamish and Andy, the podcaster, says there's an iPhone application. Hamish, you suck in the big ones, mate.
That was unbelievable.
If anything's going to bring on an asthma attack, that's definitely going to do it.
Are you positive that's non-toxic? Because that was...
horrific.
That's ridiculous. I skunked your leg pretty bad, though.
I know. I look forward to rubbing that on me.
Proud of that.
We'll see you next week, everybody.
Nothing wrong with two grown men in their underpants rubbing stink bombs on each other. See you, mate.
Hamish and Andy.
Oh, I've seen what you're doing.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What are you? I can't believe you're not thankful. You're saying I've seen what you're doing and thank you. Is that what you're saying?
It's what's the English word for it? It's the opposite of what I'm saying. Because you have, sometimes Basset is a surprise. Sometimes whatever you've decided, whatever you've schemed to stop me with is a bit of a surprise. But you can't miss a tray full of needles, and somebody I hope is a licensed acupuncture therapist.
Stella, thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
And I feel
good.
like there is an ungrateful wretch in our midst because...
Well, acupuncture is all about clearing energy, Ando, and right now
Exactly.
I have the best way to let energy flow is from my mouth using Basset to people's ears. That's a gift to the
Last
people.
week, Ham, I felt like you were too intense. There's a lot of complaints about your Basset, not just for reading it because no one likes it, but also your style. You're too intense. You're too yelly. And I went, oh, God.
I was being tortured, man. I was actually being gassed to death. And
Exactly.
it's not a fun thing to have done to you.
My foul.
My foul. The book I'd read said your mate will love being gassed.
And so I thought, I'll relax him this week so no complaints. Because he didn't complain you complained last time, so no
Just
complaints.
have a
Now,
little
Stella,
thing about needles. And acupuncture is all needles.
Stella, what are the main risks? So can we relax him too much?
It's possible if he's got a little bit of high blood pressure right now. If I put a needle in, he might relax too quickly.
Really? And what would happen there?
Then he would actually faint.
He'd faint.
I'm nervous because during the song she swabbed my head. She cleansed my head. Is that where we're putting the...
Yeah, of course. That's where...
No, of course.
Well,
You're not meant to put them in the face.
It does seem where the tension's being held.
I think my head chakra's fine.
Hey, Stella.
Always have.
Talk is cheap. And let's, Stella, just go across there and whack the first one in him.
Okay. Well, let's not. It's not like a crucifixion. Just you don't have to whack it in. Ben, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
That's my head.
And deep breath in. And...
That's the middle of my head. You just stuck a pin in my head.
Can you feel that?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you've got a pin in your head.
Got a pin in my head. Got a pin in my head.
You feeling relaxed?
Got a pin in my head.
We'll start.
Got a pin in my head.
Okay.
Today's Basset's a 3-panel Basset.
Yeah.
Pin in my head. Pin in head. Pin head. Head pin.
No, it's hurting. I can move it.
Just A-OK. A-OK. Anyway, first panel, there's an old lady over at Fred's house, Fred's female owner, having a cup of
Seems
tea
like he's
out
got
on
some,
the...
Sorry, Ham, to interrupt. It seems like you got some tension in your cheek there. Would you agree, Stella?
Pin in my cheek.
Yep,
Pin in my cheek.
Point called Welcome Fragrance. So I'm
Yeah.
just about
Not
to
welcome.
put that in.
Already use Yves Saint Laurent. Night.
Okay. Deep breath in again.
Oh, God, pin in my nose. There's a pin...
Pin's going in.
Pin in my
And
nose.
there's one hanging from his...
Oh, pin in my nose.
Shouldn't speak too much with it in there.
Only there's a pin in my face.
Yeah. Continue.
And yeah, it feels really good. And so anyway, the person that's over at Fred's house is saying, "My Timmy's such a fussy eater. How about your Fred?" Next panel, second panel.
It's actually quite funny seeing the...
I can see the needle wiggling around in my face as I read. Then Fred's owner, the female, goes, "We find variety is the key factor in Fred's diet." Fred, I should point out, is meanwhile sitting there listening obediently to this conversation.
As another needle
pin
goes
going in the
in.
other side of my nose.
Yeah, that's where he's tense.
That one went well.
Oh, pin in my nose. Pin face.
Hey, you look much more relaxed now.
Yeah, not really. I'm
Pins that-
sweating, and I think I'm gonna. What are you doing on the top of my head?
Just preparing the point.
Okay.
Massaging.
Just to recap, in the second panel, the female owner's gone, "We find variety is the key factor in Fred's diet." Punchline sell, extreme close-up on Fred. All you can see is his adorable face and a raised eyebrow.
We're thinking
He's
one in the forehead, is that what we're thinking?
looking to the left.
The very top of the
Oh, the crown of
Bearing in mind,
Perfect.
his owner's just said, variety is the key factor in Fred's diet. Fred's gone, in other words, "I'll eat anything, pin in my head."
Pin in the crowd.
Fred said, "I'll eat anything" as a joke on variety.
Platinum Basset.
Pin in my head.
Platinum Basset.
Pin face.
Well done.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Haim, of a Friday, and for new listeners, welcome. You tried to disturb people by reading out a subpar comic.
No, I guess what I'm doing from my side of the fence, Ando, is I'm trying to tap into the excitement of TGIF by just saying to everyone, "Here we go, another weekend. Let's have the best time ever." I hate to start the weekend peaking. I mean, I know a lot of people don't ever get back to the heights that Bassett takes them to, but it's still nice to enjoy that level of dizzying comedy, isn't it?
Well, have you got yours there today?
No, because you've nicked it.
Yeah.
And you've told me to put on a coat, which can only mean that we're heading out to a place I'm really beginning to think of as the balcony of despair.
Yeah. Come on. Come this way. It's a bit cold out here. That's
It
why I
is
got
a bit
coat.
weird that... I mean, I appreciate... It's very nice of you, actually, to say get a coat, although I do feel like a stripper. I'm in a duffel coat in my underpants.
Can you see where your Bassets are now?
Well played, Mr. Lee. We meet again. You have surrounded my Bassets with what appears to be a few hundred loaded mousetraps.
And for Alva Friday, we tend to not have our shoes on. And so I hid your shoes ages ago, and you're just realising that now.
Just in socks, kids.
There is Bassets. There's, I think, 3 panels you had today.
Yeah.
2 panels are under one stack of mousetraps, and there's another panel under the other ones.
Cool.
All you have to do is make your way through some 100 mousetraps I bought. Some people lost fingers today having to set them up with me, but
good men.
It's up to you.
Evil men that have died in the course of Bassetification. I'm just heading towards the mousetraps now. Now,
it covers an area of probably 3 metres by 3 metres. You got an idea where you might step? I mean, you're going to do it. You're going to do it?
Well, that's Basset, Ando, and even though you've, I wouldn't say they're great booby traps, but you quite clearly trapped Basset today. Put the tape in, Jack.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Like a Japanese game show. You know he's going to go down. And you just can't wait.
But a game show for suicidal mice. All right, now the key to this is just step...
He's probably only got...
Carefully.
1 step to have to get in there. And then I think...
Right, if I've just got to make sure I know where the...
Oh! There's one spot.
That's gone. That's a bloody mousetrap.
That might be Pinky.
That's the piggy that went to market. And he is the most vulnerable of all the piggies.
That piggy, the piggy that went to market.
Now they're bouncing everywhere. That's what the piggy that had roast beef and also the piggy...
No, that's the farmer that's had roast pork.
We've made it, everyone. Made it to the first 2 panels.
He's got 2 hanging off.
Okay, so in the first panel...
Which in many ways, Ham, adds protection for your next run because
I'm building little shoes of mousetraps attached to my feet. So Fred's mail owner's come home. He's got his golf clubs, so he's been having a good day. You'd like this, Ando? Golf related?
Oh, actually, I am enjoying it.
And Fred's front hallway, settings the front hallway. Fred's female owner's there. She's saying, well, and Fred is on the far side of her legs. He's just smiling up at his male owner. Now, hey... I've just seen you.
Yeah, I've got one in my hand. Well done. You know me well.
Well done. Well, you have... Eddie! No! You have got me before on the arse with a dingo trap, and I still have a scar. Second panel. From off the frame, Fred's mail owner says, I won the monthly medal. Okay?
Good, you've got that.
Just
but
stay back.
It's a lot more...
Hang on, sorry, Ando. Then Fred, in his thought bubble, there's nothing. There's nothing in his thought bubble.
We're running out of time.
What's he thinking? Just going to make my way over to that.
That's a left hand side.
For God's sake.
He's now using his other pedal to let off the other ones. Smart move. That's getting concentrated on.
That's a lot. That's a lot of mouse traps. I didn't even know there's this many mice in the world. Andy, stop it! In the final...
I'm now throwing them at his feet.
In the final cell, his owners are going, well done, dear. The female owner's going, well done, dear. Fred
Remember, he was thinking a blank panel before. He was not thinking anything. Listen, Andy, this is great.
Sure.
Fred goes, for a moment there I was speechless. What's the joke? The joke is he doesn't speak, he just thinks.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
This is a very dangerous area. Who's going to clean this up? Let's get out of here before they make us clean up all these mousetraps.
Because I've got an off-site excitement
for Fred Basset.
Yeah, it's going to make it really exciting though.
For you, but
no,
I don't think firing squads are exciting.
No. I promise you won't be hurt at all.
Physically?
Yeah, physically you won't be hurt.
But
I promise you.
You've got my mum tied up or something.
We've really got to move. All right, we've got to move. Your mum's fine.
Hamish and Andy.
Hamish and Andy driving you home. We're just heading.
Yeah, well, you're heading. You've got a spring in your step. I am dragging my feet because whenever you take me from the building on a Friday afternoon, nothing good ever comes of it.
No, I promise you, no physical pain. I'm promising you now, no physical pain whatsoever.
What about mental anguish?
In fact, you will be in the most relaxed position that you've ever been.
Not the naughty monkey from the Kama Sutra.
No.
Where are we going?
That can put a bit of stress on your back.
I find it very comfortable.
Anyway, people, stick to us, and we'll be outside. Just go at the back. We'll be there. We'll be back in a second. It's Hamish and Andy driving you home.
Right.
Hamish and Andy driving you home, and
quite a walk, quite an excursion for today's Basset.
But
is it dog poo?
No, that's a good call actually.
Well, there's just a bunch of dog poo over there.
Yeah, no, I think that's someone else.
Just from a dog eating,
or someone else. Another radio show.
Stomach.
Another radio show did a Basset earlier on, and they used that idea. I don't know.
Would be appropriate.
But if you just come follow me through here,
that's.
Should tell everyone where we are.
Well, we're near the church. At the back of the studio. The studio's right next to the church, but Andy's obviously organised a vampire, and since the sun is setting, the vampire's going to rise out of that coffin and eat me.
No.
Because you're not seriously going to put me in a coffin in a hole.
You'll notice a 6'3" hole to the right. Kill Bill.
Yeah. Uma getting buried.
Mm-hmm.
Buried alive.
So I thought I could really spice
the worst way to get buried.
Like Tarantino, I could really spice up this Basset by you getting inside that guy. It's a real one. I would give a shout out to the funeral home that's given it to me, although they specifically requested no shout out. So
you know you're doing well when you get no shout outs. Get in the coffin.
Yeah.
Hang on, this is going to take a while. You're going to have to talk to people while I get down into this thing. Oh, it's so real in there. It's got a little headrest.
It's a real one, mate.
Oh, God, I'm in a coffin. There's no other way to say it. I'm in a coffin.
Yeah, that's it. It's perfect, isn't it?
I'm in a coffin. Andy, you put me in a coffin.
So what I have to do here is take your hat off. And now I'm going to have to use the drill ham just to screw the lid on, okay?
No, probably not necessary. Andy!
That's one. Oh, hang on, Ham. I've forgotten to give you a piece of a recording apparatus so you can hear. People can hear the Basset. Hold on.
Undrill me.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, not fun. It's really not fun in there. It's very dark, and I'm in a coffin.
You have this microphone.
I'm in a coffin. You've put me in a coffin.
Okay, you got that microphone.
You've put me back in the coffin. Oh. This is not fun being drilled into a coffin.
You gotta fight for your right!
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Start when you're ready.
Okay, today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset. Oh, that's the first load of soil hitting me. Today's Basset is from the grave. But in all seriousness, this is really eerie. Anyway, I've got a little light in here. That's just a bit of soil hitting the coffin. Fred and his mate are walking up to a butcher's. Gotta say, when the dirt hits the coffin, it really does tell you got your work cut out for you. Maybe ever surviving this.
But anyway, since we're all in the coffin now together, this might be the last you ever hear of me. I hope this is still transmitting up to wherever the antenna is and outside the coffin. Ugh, that's the dirt hitting the roof. Anyway, sorry, I'm bringing the mood down. This should be an exciting time. I mean, for God's sake, it's Basset.
Time one person has of air in the coffin.
Anyway, so Fred and Jock, his little mate, are going into the butcher's, but there's a sign on the butcher's which says, "No dogs allowed." So you're thinking, Fred obviously would love to go into the butcher's. He's saying to Jock, "Don't worry about the sign, Jock." So you're thinking, hang on a sec, Fred. You've seen the sign. You're an outlaw. You're a criminal. What are you doing going into the butcher's? Well, second cell, punchline cell.
The man's just walked by.
It's a bit scary that I can actually...
And he heard...
I can't really hear the soil landing anymore, which would indicate I'm pretty buried.
Nothing to see
Oxygen's
here.
probably an issue. And if you can hear me, oxygen might be an issue. Anyway, second cell, punchline cell. Fred goes, "We're dogs. They can't expect us to read." So they've just walked straight into the butcher's. That's the joke. And we've all had our fun. Please unbury me! Andy, I'm done! Unbury me!
Platinum Basset.
I forgot to give him the walkie-talkie. I can just hear him though.
Andy!
Okay.
Somebody check this corpse! He's still alive!
Yeah, we can get you, mate.
Ando!
Yes!
Premature funeral. Premature burial.
How was that?
Yeah.
Is it weird?
It's really weird. When you hear the thumping of the dirt, it's super weird.
It completes the Hamish and Andy show this afternoon.
I might have been buried, but you can never kill Fred.
Thank you very much.
Comedy has brought me back to life.
For being with us, a momentous day, of course. I'm a little freaked out by this, actually.
You're freaked out, mate.
Yeah.
I was buried alive. Cop that.
Thanks, Jay.
Hamish and Andy.
Hands Off Friday, Hamish and Andy driving you home. And Hamish, we quickly just walk through here. Sorry, guys, we're still on the wander. Just arrived now.
Once again, out in the balcony of disappointment.
No. Look what I've
always,
done.
Always.
Look what I've done.
I never walk back through that door a happier man.
But this time we're not out in the balcony. We're in the stairwell. Come into the stairwell. Look at that.
This is like something from Bugs Bunny. You have set up.
Stand up at that end.
You have set up the Fred Basset for this week. Just walking into the fire escape now, at the danger end of a trail of like gunpowder, or is that the stuff off sparklers?
It might be something like that. I would never encourage kids to do it, so I'm not going to explain exactly what it is, but it's exactly that.
It's what is clearly a flammable powder.
Yes.
I can smell lighter fluid.
On the day, Ham, where we secured pyrotechnics for Frank Stallone's concert, and we thought we're capping it and 50 explosions for the concert, I wanted to make your Basset explosive.
You got 50 centimetres of flammable powder here.
Yeah.
How long is that going to give me burn time?
Apparently, see how I've got the tiles laid out?
Yeah.
There's like 5 tiles. It's 30 seconds per tile.
That's a massive lie. It'll go so much faster
No, I'm
than
just
that.
telling you, it's 30 seconds per tile. So basically, you've got 30... It'll be around about 2 minutes for you to read your Basset. And then all I can say is that your Basset is placed on cotton buds that do have a flammable liquid added to them. So if you don't get your Basset out in time...
It'll destroy the Basset.
It'll destroy your Basset.
Andy, do you know...
It's like Bond.
Do you know there is a place in hell for people that burn effigies of Fred Basset?
But it's like this...
It's the unwritten 11th commandment. Thou shalt not burn Fred.
Mission Impossible. Ethan Hawke, Tom Cruise, he got important messages that self-destructed after it. As long as you get the message out,
there's a lot of important detail in this Basset.
You can't get out in 2 minutes?
It's going to be a rushed reading. I don't think people will appreciate that.
Well, you just have to keep an eye on the sparkler, all right?
All right, Giggling Ben, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, I'm going to start it up.
Andy is igniting the danger end of the Basset. Having some trouble with the lighter. Thank God, because Good to... Oh, no, he's got it. What? Eddie! It's just gone straight at the Basset! Today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset!
It's really big flames. I'm getting out of it.
It's burning! It's going!
As it would be.
God, it hurts! The flames!
The fire escape would not be the place to run in a fire, everybody, and your Basset's
The flames of hell! The Basset has been immediately burnt. It got nowhere near Reading Basset. I think there was another dog in it. Didn't even get a chance to really look at it. I was too busy watching the fire. This is a sad, sad day for Basset. There will be no Basset as it smoulders in front of me. I knew you were lying about 30 seconds.
That's a complete...
Fastest moving fire I've ever seen. No, so you're having a good time out there, mate, but I'm still in here. My face is singed, but my heart is cold.
Well,
for there was no Basset.
There was no Basset. HamishNanny.com. Jez of the web geezer had photos all over it. We'll catch you next week, everybody.
Shame.
People who've just joined the show, turn off quickly, turn off.
No, turn back on.
They can't, mate.
Turn back on.
Off.
Said it last.
But if they've already turned off, they can't.
They would have
turn
been
it on.
reaching. No one's got their hand on the dial that quickly.
I don't know, mate. New cars. There's dials on the wheel.
True. People are fickle.
Hamish will ruin everybody's weekend by trying to read out a substandard comic called Fred Basset.
This is weird. Maybe I'm getting this lost in translation, but I think what Andy's trying to say
I'm speaking
is...
English.
Good news, everyone. There will be Basset this week. There will be icing on the cake.
I'm told we've got to finish at 6:02. So you've got...
Who told you that?
The boss, Grumpy Dave.
That's all right. Dave, not happening, mate. Don't believe everything you hear.
Because we go to another network, shows that goes around the country. We can't hold them up.
They're
mate.
probably loving all
They
this.
wouldn't be.
Listening to Basset.
If you're going to do Basset...
It's a gift to our co-workers.
I took your Basset ages ago.
I know.
When we arrived.
I know I can't find it. I knew you'd be up to something. And not only that, but you've erected a screen of secrecy in the room we're broadcasting.
If we move this away...
Here.
Your Basset's somewhere in there.
It's a massive ice block. Frozen Basset, and I have to lick it out.
It took me quite a while, but I managed to get it floating in the water at the perfect height.
Do I have to bite my way through that?
Haim, all I'm saying is to get the Basset...
How much ice is in there? It's like 2 shoe boxes.
It'd be about 4...
it's like a giant washing up, like a big washing up tub.
4 ice cream containers, I'd say, at least.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We've given you several different units there. You might like to imagine how big this ice block is.
And you've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
You have given me a hammer and chisel. I appreciate that.
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Come on. This is like
going for it?
Encino Basset. Yeah, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Sorry, everyone, just brief update. I've smashed my hand with the hammer. Do not hire me for any Arctic rescues, or if Paulie Shaw, if you're digging a pool and you find a frozen Brendan Fraser, I'm not the guy to help you get him out.
1 minute 35 seconds.
Shut it, Andy. Oh, yes.
It's split open.
We've got some split. I noticed you've given me a blowtorch as well.
Yeah, I gave you some tools.
Oh. This is really... How did you get it in here?
Haim, I'm telling you, you've got to start it very soon.
Okay.
You've got a minute.
Right.
Have you got the first? You have actually got the first panel.
I've got the first panel. This is amazing. This is what I hope archaeologists of the future will feel like when they chisel back through the tundra to find Bassets of present day. Just chipping away the first panel now. Yeah, that's right. First panel, Fred is in the lounge room going, they've obviously forgotten. A gentle reminder is in order, I think. What's he talking about? I don't know. I have to chip away the second panel. Second panel. Fred is looking in a cupboard going, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Ah, yes, here it is. You don't know what he's looking at. We need to chisel away the third
35
panel.
seconds.
Third and final panel. Oh, ice is going everywhere. Okay, third and final panel. Still, it's a little unclear. Sorry about this, everyone. More of a hurried excavation.
20 seconds.
Probably would have cut Tutankhamun's head off if I had to work this quickly when I was discovering him all those years ago in Egypt.
20.
Okay, hang on. Yes, here we go. Third and final panel.
I can't believe you got it out.
Fred is walking past his owners in the lounge room. They're reading the newspaper. He's carrying a banner, a human banner, that says happy birthday. And he's going, hint, hint. It's his birthday. What kind of a dog does that to give you a hint for his birthday? That's the joke.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
Hamish and Andy.
Haim,
what's up?
I just wanted to say up front that obviously it's time for you to read a comic.
Okay, today's Basset
Yeah, that's
is
fine. All I'm
a
saying
two-panel...
is I'm not going to interrupt you at all today.
You just did.
Well,
already started. You said it's time for you to read a comic, and I just jumped into it. I got too excited.
You didn't put your tape in.
Sometimes you can get so
that's the
excited.
sonic trigger for me. Then I know to shut up.
Just going to have to learn to adapt sometimes.
Well, okay.
Sometimes there'll be cassettes, sometimes there won't.
Well,
I'm a freestyle Basset reader.
For the
I'm going to follow your rules, man. I hate the government.
They're your rules, and for the one
They're
or
my
two
traditions.
people in your family that like you reading this,
Hey, Larko Soph.
I assume that they would have wanted to hear the tape. That's all right.
Put the tape in, Jake.
Okay.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
I do, Beastie Boys. I do. I fight all the time. What's that?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's that iPad application.
iPad application.
Yeah, what it is just a small little game, and I thought that it's Tomcat. It's a cat, and I wondered what a cat would do with Basset, because cats and dogs, they hate each other. And it'll just...
Yeah, well, you know what it does. It repeats everything you say.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's what it will do. So you know what it will do?
All I'm saying...
So you know what it will do?
You know it will just repeat everything I'm saying in an annoying high voice.
You know it will just repeat everything I'm saying in an annoying high voice.
Andy has zipped his lips, indicating he'll no longer be talking in this segment.
Andy has zipped his lips, indicating he'll no longer be talking in this segment.
I promised you I wouldn't interrupt. That's all I'm saying. I promised you I would not interrupt.
Well, the cat didn't hear that.
My cat didn't hear that.
All right. I, as a cat, think Andy's a giant idiot.
All right. I, as a cat, think Andy's a giant idiot.
So do I, cat. Well said. Sorry, I'm not here to have a... Shut up, cat. I'm not here to have a conversation with a small digital cat. Shut up on the desk. What I am here to do is read Basset. Today's Basset is a two-panel Basset.
Today's Basset is a two-panel Basset.
And in the first panel, Fred is walking in the park, and he's going past a young girl on rollerblades. Which is pretty cool.
In the first panel, Fred is walking in the park, and he's going past a young girl.
We already know that.
On rollerblades.
We already know that, mate. So the girl on rollerblades. By the way, rollerblades is just another indicator that Fred Basset is cool. He's hip. He's onto the trends. She's going. Shut up. She's going wee. Right. Fred's looking at her. And he's got this quizzical look on his face. In the second. Shut up. In the second panel, Fred. Right. Fred's there. Shut up. He's imagining something. He's throwing me off my game, cat. Fred's there. He's imagining. Fred's imagining in his head, right? Fred walking along, same park, same background, except Fred on all of his paws, on all of his feet, rollerblades.
Is that the punchline?
Sorry, the cat's distracted me. Yes.
On all of his paws, on all of his feet.
Oh, he didn't say it. He didn't repeat. He's got rollerblades on. That's the joke. A dog in rollerblades. How would that happen? I'll tell you how. In the world of Fred Basset.
I love how he pulled out before the punchline.
I was waiting for the cat.
The electronic cat. How smart's the iPad? It knew it didn't have a punchline. It didn't even want to commit to it.
Cat, learn your comedy.
He's got rollerblades on. That's the joke. A dog in rollerblades. How would that happen? I'll tell you how. In the world of Fred Basset.
All right, shut up, cat.
Thank you for being with us today, everybody. We'll catch you next week for another big week of the Hamish and Andy Show. Really appreciate you being with us. Good luck tomorrow.
Spoken by H. Blake and A. Lee for the Fred Basset for President Party. We really love that comic. It's the best.
No, we don't love it.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
We do.
We don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do.
Don't.
Don't.
Do.
Yes, I've got you with the old Bugs Bunny duck season, rabbit season trick.
Damn.
Thank you very much.
Hamish and Andy.
Not happy, mate.
Well,
we've
just learned how to build stuff during the week. Well, I have anyway.
Well, I don't know, because I won the dad off, so now I'm worried that the least experienced team is now got me lying
Even though I lost,
wood.
I've got more experience than you.
Lying on wood.
Well, as your dad said, I mean, I was going to destroy your doghouse as a threat for you not to read Basset, but then your dad said that he needs to auction it at a ball, a charity ball that's coming up, which is a good cause. So I didn't want to do that. But I thought I could add to the cause if I've got you lying here on your back, a good 2 metres off the air, on kind of construction horses. There's a big bit of ply there, and I thought I'd make a stencil with the jigsaw.
Great idea.
Of you, and then you can sell that as well, and you can sign it or something.
Yep. Okay, just simmer down. Simmer down, mate, because I've seen the movie Saw. And whilst I laughed a few times, it's not your standard comedy. So this feels a lot like the movie Saw.
You go about what you do, and I'll just
how
go...
about this? I've had a great idea. Yeah. Get one of those fat pencils, fat flat pencil, trace my body, then cut it out while I'm not lying on the board.
I looked for a pencil everywhere.
Oh, what a shame, because it seems a lot safer that way.
Yeah, I know, but we're running out of time now. And so you just do what you do, and I'll just quickly do what I do, and then we'll have a stencil of Hamish.
One quick question.
Stencil,
is what you do cutting any part of my head? Because I do like my hair. I like all my body.
No. I want to make it realistic, so I'll get close. But it's going to be a tight stencil.
Just seems like one of those things where we look back and we go, we should have thought about it.
Yeah, I know, but what a way to go.
It won't kill me. I'll just bleed awkwardly and have to go to the hospital. All right, put the tape.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Safety goggles on.
Yeah, they're on. Thanks, mate. I'm more worried about my arteries.
All right, go.
Couldn't give me a metal suit, could you?
You just start, and I'll start when I'm ready.
Today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset. Oh, God, that's close. Too close.
Mate, you just read your Basset.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, that was in the Basset.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
Today's Basset. You're right. I can feel your knuckles on my head. That's
it
not
has
cool.
to be a stencil. People won't know it's you otherwise.
In the first panel, it's a close-up on Fred's head, and Fred's saying, all right, Andy, that surely you're about to cut my shoulder off there.
I'm down to the shoulder, and then I've got to come in from the other side.
Fred's going, Yorkie. It's shaking my head.
Why did Yorkie say that?
Fred's going, Yorkie. Fred's going, Yorkie, we're here to help you get out of this rut that you seem to have got yourself into. You're on my earmuffs. I can feel you scratching. Andy, amigos para siempre. No killing each other. That's the rule.
That's the Blake head for the left. Now I'm just going to come around to the right.
So anyway, he's gone. You're in a bit of a rut, Yorkie. So you're like, oh, that's nice. Obviously, Fred's. It's so close.
I know.
Obviously, Fred's there to help his mate, get motivated, or maybe Yorkie's going through some personal stuff. The second panel, it pans out. We find out that Yorkie is in fact.
I reckon I can do it in one. Your whole body.
Come on, mate. Stop it. Yorkie's actually literally stuck in a rut in a field, and Fred's going, give me your paw. Andy! It's a literal rut. Too close.
Platinum Basset.
This is like the movie Saw.
I know.
I'm off.
That completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon. That does look like your head. In fact, the most dangerous part was trying to get off the wood.
Hamish and Andy.
Hamish and Andy driving you home, and we've landed, and
I don't like the country very much.
we're in Antarctica.
We're not. We're in Storerooms-ville.
Yeah, we're okay. We're in the basement, but it's a cold room, isn't it?
Yeah, it is cold. You've taken me south in the building.
Yeah.
And gotta say, not as much fun, I reckon, as Antarctica actually would be.
Actually, it'd be winter in Antarctica, wouldn't it? So if I switch this.
Yeah, so it's pitch black. I was hoping for more penguins and, talent shows with the scientists on a Friday night, because we've got to keep the spirits up.
It's really dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you worried?
I'm not really worried. I'm curious as to how I can do Fred Basset because it's pitch black.
Well, mate, this is how dark it gets in Antarctica. There's no city lights to, glow.
There's the southern lights, Aurora Australis. Have you bought green and blue lights down?
No, I haven't. You nerd burger with your stars.
It's a phenomenon. It's a natural phenomenon, and I thought maybe it'd be a special treat. You'd regrade it for me.
Well, luckily I bought a little head torch.
Oh, that is handy. Camping torch. Oh, yeah. You've turned it off.
No, I think it's just it only blinks. I think it's broken. I'm seeing a strobe.
No, it's not on long enough because my eyes can't focus on the page.
It's on now. It's on.
Too quick.
And again, I don't know why, but this head torch is only ever strobed.
So you've brought me into a darkened storeroom to strobe me. So I can read Basset.
Yeah.
Alright, put the tape in, Ben.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Alright. Today's Basset in the darkness of Antarctica with one strobe beacon for Andy. It's a 4-panel Basset. You're moving around.
Yeah, good.
In the first panel, Fred. Where have you gone? Why is the light stopped?
Nothing.
In the first panel, Fred is sitting. What's that?
It's an ice attack.
There must
be a blizzard. The lights have gone off. There must be a blizzard.
Blizzards don't involve just having blocks of ice thrown at you. That's just ice.
Mate, this is Antarctica. You gotta learn to love it.
That's not what happens in Antarctica.
Mate, this is kind of the conditions.
This is what happens in a Mr. Whippy Band gone mad. Fred's sitting there, and from off the screen, lights are back on. From off the screen, you can see someone saying, "I've really had it with you." In the second panel, Fred's there, sitting there again, and from off outside of the frame, someone's yelling at him, "I really wish you wouldn't do this to me." So you're thinking, man, give up, let up on it. It's Fred. What are you yelling at Fred for? In the third panel, it's going, "This is the last time you've let me down." This voice coming from off the panel. Fred's sitting there copying all this abuse. And you're thinking, this is really unfair, right? In the fourth panel, where have you gone? Where are you? Where are you, Andy? Andy. Sneak attack, ice attack. In the fourth panel, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. Just getting this ice out of my undies. In the fourth panel, we see it's the male owner's not talking to Fred. He's got a lawnmower, and he's going, "Start, damn it!" He was talking to a lawnmower.
Blizzard!
No blizzard. This is like a shared storeroom.
Well, mate, it's ice.
That's what we're going to India.
Thank you for being with us. We're away for the next couple of weeks. Cackling Jack will drive you through it, of course. We're off to India to learn everything we can about that place. We'll report our findings when we get back.
You bet.
You can obviously hit us at hamishandy.com in the meantime, or download the podcast.
We will see you in 2 weeks as we return from the subcontinent with spices and knowledge and gifts, the likes of which you've never seen.
See ya.
See you guys.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Hamish and Andy driving you home.
Permission to come outside?
Haim obviously can't see me. He's still in the studio. I'm actually outside, mate. I've got your Basset.
I know.
You know?
Well, I know you're outside because you've forced me to stay inside. You've gone out to
release him
on my own guard. I think you're getting carried away with this, Andrew.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting on the roof, everybody. Hamish is about to come out of the balcony, and I can see him now. Hello. Come out. I don't think your mic's working, Ham. I can't hear you. If we can get another one of those for him.
Well, forgive me for not trusting you, is what I'm saying.
Is that... I can't hear you now. Rory might be able to get onto that. Anyway, I'll explain the situation to everybody. I'm going to speak softly because he can't hear me because he's a good probably 3 metres below me.
All right, I'm on.
Oh, damn. Come out.
I'm out. I'm walking out. Sorry about that.
This Basset, I thought, because we're trying to learn India, Ham, ahead of time,
Yep.
I thought all you have to do is, if you come out here, just to kind of...
Well, I can't help but notice you've got a kind of a jet engine. That is hot.
Yeah, it's a jet fan.
Andrew, that's not safe.
No.
That's too hot for a man to stand in front of.
It's actually burning a bit of the plastic down there. Yeah, what I thought, Ham, is, basically a little bit of sympathy to our Commonwealth...
I'm having to rotate like a chicken because I can't stand and face one side at once.
It is really hot, this thing, guys. It's like an amazing jet fan.
Well, it is just a jet.
You're
forcing me. You've turned me into a souvlaki.
Yes. Hamish is rotating. I got it from Kennard's.
Oh,
and
great.
It cost a fortune, actually. But, hey...
they make your torture easy.
But, hey, all we have to do is... this is just simulating what it'd be like in India. It's very hot over there, mate.
It wasn't this hot, mate. It's not jet engine hot.
Well, just sympathise with the Commonwealth Games
It
athlete.
already was. We went to the country.
And then you can start Basset. All you have to do is stand in front of the heater and you can start Basset.
All right. Can do. I can rotate. I can handle that. I do need to rotate that. I feel like I'm singeing hairs here. Benny, pop the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Okay, today's Basset as my legs... What's that?
So roof panels have fallen down within the athletes' village.
Well, maybe they've fallen down because there's a jet engine inside. All right, so obviously Andy's bombarding me with roof panels.
It might be the only one.
Okay.
Might be the only one.
Today's Basset is a two-panel... Andy... Not good, man. Not cool. That's dangerous. Mum said no throwing wood at each other.
Not throwing at you. I'm just simulating what the athletes might have to go through, Ham.
They're not going to be stuck inside a burning building as it falls down on them.
It's a hot building, and the roofs are falling down.
We don't know. We don't know, do
That's
we?
exactly what it is.
I mean, okay, can I just say, athletes, at this stage, I'd still be happy to go over as the roof rains down around me and compete. First panel of Basset, close up on Fred. He is, he's glancing over his left shoulder. He's alert. His eyes are, his eyebrows are up. Not often you see Fred. What is that?
Insulation. Roof insulation.
You're throwing a dead animal at me.
That's possible.
Fred's looking over his left-hand shoulder. He's very alert. And the sound coming from the right of frame is cock-a-doodle moo. Andy, that is a light globe. That's
bounced a couple of times.
Throwing light globes.
Look, I'm not sure how many haven't been fitted properly up here.
Did you hear that cock-a-doodle moo is coming from the right of frame? What's all that about, do you think? Andy, light globes. Dangerous.
Sorry about that, mate. I don't know who put this piece together.
What? I want the name of the guy that built this stadium. Right, cock-a-doodle moo. Already the viewer's going, what's that about? Second panel, punchline panel. Fred is...
Oh, that's a fluorescent globe.
She's still good to compete in the stadium. Laughter's the best medicine for shonky construction. In the second panel, Fred's looking out the window. He's staying on a farm for some reason. Why was he hearing cock-a-doodle moo?
I don't know.
He's... Eddie! God, that's close. That's an explosive fluorescent globe. He's looking out the window and he's looking not just at a rooster, but also at a cow. That's where the moo came from. That's the joke.
Platinum Basset.
Eddie!
Platinum Basset.
That completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon. This is
Katie.
Sorry, more light globes have fallen on the athletes' village.
Katie, who works with us, is still throwing light globes at me. It's over, Katie. The punchline's happened.
Yeah, no, I think there's other demons coming up.
Pent up anger. Pent up frustration.
Throughout the day.
Andy.
Brings us to the end of another Friday, and I've noticed that you're on your computer again, Ham, looking up Fred Basset comics.
I know, I should know them all off by heart, but Ando, there's too many. The wealth of hilarity that Fred Basset has given the world is too much for one man to hold in his brain. We need a brain the size of the internet to hold it. You just type in, as soon as you open up Google now, you know how normally you have to start typing the letters for it to suggest something? Yeah. Nowadays, just open it up, blank search bar, Fred Basset, number one suggestion.
Oh, maybe
then
on your
porn,
computer.
news. You know.
Well, look, I'm keen to get to the weekend. I'm happy for you to.
This is the best way to do it. Fred Basset is the mini tramp of comics. Great way to spring into the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'd try and stop you, but as it would be this week, hey, let's just.
Okay, well, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been hundreds of Bassets, and quite often the.
But you said to me you got a good one when you're looking at your computer screen before, so I was
That's
like,
a ripper.
Okay.
But quite often the bait of the so-called no attack is dangled in front of me.
I won't attack you, I promise.
Yeah, but quite often I hear a bit of this, just get it out of the way.
I won't attack you, I promise.
Then I just sort of selflessly set about, making everyone's day.
Yeah.
And then something, you show me a video screen and my car's blowing up or something, and
I won't attack your car.
Great. Okay. Will I be electrocuted?
No.
That's a change. That's a rare change. Will I be cut?
No.
Don't say surprisingly.
You're not
Don't
gonna
act
get hurt.
surprised.
What are you? I was saying to you, you're wasting time now. You're not going to get hurt.
Not wasting time. Everyone's just sort of settling down in their beanbag, pressing play and record at the same time, calling up their grandparents, gathering the kids round, locking the house because they might get so excited that they start yelling and thieves think that you've got heaps of money in there and they might try and climb through the windows. That's an extreme example of how excited you might get about Basset, but it's not completely impossible. Fred is ready to roll. Ben, have you got the tape?
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Always makes me nervous when you start peering around under the desk. What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anything.
Snakes?
There's no snakes.
Is it snakes? Is it an athlete's village thing? Where's the snakes?
There's no snakes.
Make me nervous, Mr. Lee. Probably the most scared I get is when you say nothing. At least when I walk outside and there's, there's a giant dead horse or something, I know you're going to drop on me, and I know what's going on. All right, today's Basset, 2-panel Basset.
2 panels.
2 exciting panels.
Yep.
In the first panel, Fred. It's an outside scene, so that's lovely. Fred's outside. He's with his female owner. Andy! Andy, what are you doing? That is a company computer.
That is now broken.
Oh my God, you have lost it. Andy, what? End of this. I don't know what to say. You've smashed a flat screen monitor.
They'll get
with
another
your
one.
bare hammers. Where did you get that hammer from?
I was attempting the hammer throw. A Commonwealth Games
That is
theme.
not the event. They don't use real hammers, nor do they.
Impressed with the durability. It didn't even. It's
Well,
so
you've ruined the screen. I think it's safe to say.
Well, it's tough to read, of course, but
you
I
put
thought it
2
would
holes
shatter.
through it. Andy, that's. We can still get that on warranty. Stop smashing it. Just say
the
we
general
thought...
manager's arrived.
Wow.
You can afford another one, Ben.
Just having a very upset Ben Armafio out there. Sorry, mate, it does say it's touch screen. We just touched it a bit hard.
Ben.
There will be no Basset, and Andy will have the cost of a screen docked from his pay today. Oh, boss is really coming in. All rise for Ben Armafio, general manager. Hey, Benny.
How are you?
Yeah, really good, mate. I was just, I don't know if you saw what happened or not, but
Ben,
I, Hamish Blake,
that's the
loyal
only way
employee,
I thought that he could
was
stop it.
honestly and caringly trying to read a comic for the people, and then this guy jumps out of nowhere, and I yelled, "Stop! That's on stereo property, mate. Think of the bottom line." I was screaming.
So
think of
it's
this.
all Andy's fault.
I think that's what everyone's saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that.
Ben,
I was screaming. Think of the shareholders. This is a bottom line cost. This is
Why
an
is there
operating.
a hammer in front of you with your fingerprints all over it?
Fingerprint it. That is Andy's fingerprints all over it.
Do you know how much money this company loses when he reads that rubbish comic?
Oh, my God.
not the-
This is it. No more Fred Basset.
Yeah! No, that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not really our manager, that's an actor. He must be doing some sort of Calvin Klein shit in here because he's a great-looking actor. And
he's not happy, Ben.
Well, mate, you smashed a screen. You can't do that at work.
I'm surprised.
That's for home. Don't give us the wrap-up, Ben.
Jezra, our web geezer, has filmed it, so it'll be up online soon at hamishandandy.com. I told you I wouldn't hurt you. I kept you with my...
So a second-hand touch screen, flat screen monitor, if anyone's interested.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Ham, time for us to jump into the time machine. If you've just joined us, welcome. By all means, welcome. But today, we have been, showing people, the people that we love, their future. We travelled through time last night in this time machine, as you can hear. And we showed Rove, Brian McFadden, Delta Goodrum, all their futures, Hogs, Megan, my girlfriend, Russell Brand.
Here's the thing, Ando. We're going to travel into our own future now, to a Friday some point in the future. But look, can I take Basset with me just to do a future Basset? I mean, there might be something. There might be a lightsaber or something in the future you can cut my nose off with. There could be a lot of fun to be had. Let me take a Basset.
If there's Basset in the future, we'll listen to it.
Okay.
But let's just see how we go. We're going to go forward around about 40 years into our future, I believe.
Yep.
You're going to, after you, mate, you jump in machine first.
Thanks very much. I'll sit in the back, actually.
Okay.
Just curl up a bit.
That's not... Can you give me a bit more leg room?
Well, unfortunately, no. This is just the back seat rules. I just like to stretch out.
Okay, sure, no problem.
It's gonna. I mean, we're going to the future, so just get us there, and then you can hop out.
All right, close up the caption, mate. Here we go. Mate, wake up.
Oh, are we here?
Yeah, you've slept the whole way.
Isn't time travel instant?
It was very small sleep, but wow. We're at a radio station.
Oh my God, they still have radio. Is that us?
Yes, it is, and oh no, we've got no pants on. I'm not convinced 70-year-olds should be doing pants off Friday. Look at your varicose veins.
Oh mate, that's fine. At least I don't have a colostomy bag like you again.
Okay.
It'll be a welcome return for you.
Yep, fair point.
Shh. I think we're about to speak.
It's a good time oldie there, Katy Perry.
Yes, that brings back some memories. She was quite the dish in her earlier years, Andy.
It's Pants Off Friday. Hamish and Andy driving you home. Now, normally on a Friday, you try and read a rubbish comic home.
Jeez, are we still doing this?
A good comedy bit never dies, Ando. This is classic stuff. This is good. Such is the power of Basset.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Now, are you going to let me read it today, or that's the usual shenanigans?
No. I promise you I'll not lay a bony arthritic finger on you.
Well, you said that the last 1,400 times. I'm missing several of my fingers due to Basset. So.
Hamish, old chum, I promise you, from me to you, just read the comic. I won't touch you.
Okay, put the tape in there, giggling bit.
You gotta fight the rain!
Should have got a new tape. Anyway, today's Basset, it's a 3-panel Basset. In the first panel, you can only see Fred's back half. His tail's wagging very enthusiastically. Just, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just keep reading your stupid comic.
Okay. In the second panel, you see a little bit more of Fred's body, but we're yet to see Fred said. You're thinking to yourself, what are you up to, Fred? What are you up to there, old sport? And in the third panel, Andy, what are you doing?
I've unplugged your pacemaker.
No, Andy, I need that to regulate my heart and for it to pump blood around my body. It's quite important.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that when you ate 10,000 cheeseburgers in your late 20s.
Seriously, Andy, joke's a joke. Pop it back in there. Be a friend.
No, agree not to do Fred Basset.
I'll regret nothing. I'll never stop Basset.
Come on, agree not to do it. I've plugged it back in. Ham. Plugged it back in. Hame? Oh, God. Well, that completes Hamish and Andy show for this week and forever. Thanks for being with us.
I'm not dead. Yes, no, I'm definitely. I am.
You can upload the podcast or you can upload it straight to your brain by saying hamishandandy.com and blinking 3 times.
Ugh. Sorry, Ham.
Wow, yeah, you really killed me there.
I gotcha.
That's all right. I probably it's the only way I'd ever want to go, mate.
Cheers.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll catch you Monday with Steve Curry filling in for a dead Hamish Blake. Good night, everybody.
is Hamish and Andy.
Most of you obviously have turned off, and I should have said goodbye to you before Gaga, but we're having a giggle. We're having a giggle about balaclavas and
pooping. Clava pooping. Look, Anna, no, conversely, welcome, hordes of new listeners. I know we've got a lot of people that only tune into this show 5 to 6 on a Friday afternoon, the huge spike we experience.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, those idiots.
Listenership. Sorry, guys, for everyone that's listening. I don't think you're an idiot. I think you're of exceptional taste. Someone that can listen to Basset, Fred Basset, the world's cheekiest comic dog, and appreciate his antics in spoken form.
Happy for you to kick into it, man.
Here's the thing, Andy. I've got to be honest with you. So just to paint the picture for people, Andy has got one of the new Nerf weapons to hit the world arms scene.
I've got the Stampede ECS. It's got a couple of canisters here of...
18 foam darts per clip.
Yeah.
Got to be honest with you, though, man. Like, I've been playing with that thing for a week or so. Like, I shot Grumpy Dave to pieces. Yeah. They don't pack that much of a punch. I mean, they'll get you, but it's not like you're shooting me with a real gun. It's a Nerf.
Well, obviously do. I think they do have a bit.
I mean, I flinch, but it's not going to actually. I mean, you've almost killed me in Basset before.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, because I think these can pack a fair punch.
You've got glasses on me, but I suppose it sort of hurt. I mean, you're only about a metre away, but, you know, there's just a bit of me going, oh, well.
Well, read your Basset then.
Okay.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
You going to fire, or you just... Doo-doo-doo. Wow, wow, wow. I know I shouldn't be helping you with the danger music, but it is fun to sing that song. All right, today's Basset. It's a 2-panel Basset. As Andy aims at me, it's a 2-panel Basset. That's fine. Just 3 shots. 2 in the sternum, 1 in the chin. It's a 3-panel Basset. Sorry, 2-panel Basset. In the first panel, close up on Fred. He's hard at it. A lot of exercise. He's in the park. Okay. It's just a couple hit me in the cheek, hit me in the head.
It's not bad accuracy.
There's something... What have you done?
What do you mean?
There's something on these. They're wet. These darts are wet.
They are not.
The Nerf darts are not normally wet.
It's only your own sweat.
No.
Oh,
tears of laughter,
actually,
perhaps.
What it could be is the fact that I marinated them in the toilet for the last 2 hours.
Come on, that is a low point, not on the face. Oh, toilet water. All right, let's get this over with. In the first panel, Fred's going,
reloading.
Gee, Sammy can't half run, so
I've got the sight down now.
Sammy's running along. Fred's chasing.
A lot wetter.
Oh, come on, right in the cheek. Sammy's... I don't know why I'm blocking with my arms, because that's just toilet water as well. So Fred's running along. Hang on, second panel. It's Fred, and Fred. He's got two other dogs with him. He's running along. Okay, Fred. There's a group of 3. They're running along, and he's getting more ammo brought to him in the studio. Fred's running along in a group of 3. We cut to a wide shot. Fred's going. He's running the spots office. Okay, still you're going, what does that mean, running the spots office? Who's the front dog? It's a Dalmatian. Fred's being outrun by a Dalmatian who's running the spots off him.
Platinum Basset.
I wouldn't even pick them up, mate.
Platinum Basset.
Imagine people that have just tuned in to the last 10 minutes of the show. Got you sitting on the toilet with a balaclava on, and now you're shooting cubicle marinated darts at my head.
I didn't expect the 2 things to line up alongside each other, to be honest. I would have spaced it out otherwise.
My girlfriend's picking me up in 5 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
And they're going to go downstairs with welts on my face, stinking of a toilet.
What's new?
It's probably not that bad.
Thank you for being with us. Jezza is in here, our web geezer, has filmed all that, even the preparation. I made sure that everyone saw that. Giggling Ben came in to use the bathroom and went, what are you guys doing? I said, so he got confused earlier today, but we explained it to him.
Right.
Hence, he's wearing protective clothing over there since I started firing the darts.
We've all had good fun. All right, got to wrap it up. I have to go and wash my face with a lot of Domestos. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Podcast at HamishAndy.com. We'll see you then.
This is Hamish and Andy.
This village has got it all.
It's got it all, and just getting into village life. And I probably could tell that you'd been struck by village life even as early as when we were going to bed last night. I saw you, moving a few things. You dropped something and you said blast.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard you say blast.
Yeah, I apologise.
And in saucy language, we live together. Of course, we'd never, I'd
never say something like blast
never say that
in the company of all these lovely ladies. But
not in the rec room.
Yeah, look, it got the better of me, I suppose.
But
anger.
Today, we got to indulge in a bit more village life. The salon.
Well, this is amazing.
It was an on-campus salon.
That's why they're all so beautifully manicured here, Ham. The girls.
It is a bit like the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Although most of the men move better than Hugh Hefner.
We do it with curlers. Yeah.
The big helmet, the big cone helmet,
the brain
hairdryer.
Extractor kind of thing.
Yes.
And I suppose once we were under there, like a weird trance came over us, and that's when I really knew that perhaps we were sliding into village life.
And how's Sarah?
She's good. Still going out with Daniel. You know I don't approve, but what can you do? They won't listen. The more I say no, the more she says yes. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to say yes, see if she says no.
Does she still speak to Michael?
Oh, they're on and off. You know how it is. But
I liked Michael. I thought he was a nice young chap.
No, you wouldn't if you heard all the things that I'd overheard them saying when I picked up the other phone line and covered the mouthpiece so I could eavesdrop on them.
Yep.
Filth.
Really?
Filthy.
Anyway, I've got the crossword here.
No.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny. It's Johnny, and then there's 4 letters.
Smith,
that's 5 letters.
Cram it in.
Okay.
I don't care for crosswords. I'm not going to do what everyone else tells me to do. I'll write down what I want the answers to be.
Yeah,
I don't even remember doing that. that hairdryer really affects your brain.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Pants Off Friday, Hamish and Andy driving you home for our retirement village today. Ham, every night is movie night on Foxtel, screening this month on Foxtel. Robin Hood, Ballabo, The Guru, Couples Retreat, The Hangover, and many, many more. I'm sure that's going to prick an ear up here in the retirement village.
Well, I mean, you've got $1 rentals here.
Yeah, you do.
So, I mean, Foxtel, whenever you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
So think about it, guys. We're also doing that ad for our radio listeners. We haven't just come here to talk to you about Foxtel.
Haim, you do normally read a terrible comic, universally renowned for being rubbish.
I don't think so. I'm sure there's a lot of people that appreciate Fred Basset in the audience today. Yeah, he's a crazy dog. You don't always immediately get the joke off the paper. When you read it out, you have time to savour it like a fine wine.
Well, they can be the judge today, the way I've set this up. I met Viv over lunch, and we shared a hell of a yarn, didn't we, Viv?
Yes, we enjoyed it too.
Yeah, Viv, I thought
about old times.
We did. Yeah, Viv, I thought we really hit it off. We talked about how you're a mechanic. I thought we really bonded, Viv.
Yes, we did. We had a few bombs as well.
Yes. The thing is, Viv was a mechanic. That's why he's got the most souped-up nobility scooter going round.
He's got the red Ferrari.
He's got the red Ferrari. It's a 3-wheeler. Boy, does it pack a punch. And I've tied Hamish to an office chair and tied that office chair to the back of Viv's scooter. Now, Ham, you've got a set microphone there that's just on a stand.
Yeah.
Viv, whenever you get bored of the comic, all you have to do is accelerate the red Ferrari like you know how, and this whole painful comic reading will be over.
But, I mean, Viv, can I just say, I mean, you're a forester. You're part of the men's group here. Andy and I are foresters.
Yeah, well.
I know this is a conflict for you as a fellow forester. You've got one forester in Andy giving you orders and another forester pleading for clemency. But this Fred Basset cartoon does include a forest.
Yeah, but as we're foresters, we've got to stick together too, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Well, we couldn't be more stuck together here, Viv. I'm literally tied to the back of your scooter on an office chair.
I'm just leaving it in Viv's hands, Sam. If he thinks that the comic's worth listening to, he'll keep you in position. If he doesn't think it's worth listening to, he'll hit the accelerator up and people might not get to hear it. It's up to him, mate.
All right.
Well, it's out of my hands. I wish I could help you.
Look, I would say, preemptively, good night. Like if I get dragged away off into the kitchen area or out into the passageway and Viv never stops.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pulled away from the microphone. Yeah. Might not get to say goodbye to everyone. But I'm not going to do that because I'm positive that Viv will stand firm and he'll allow the comic to be read.
We'll see.
Okay. Pop the tape in, Ben.
You got
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Today's Basset, friends and neighbours, is a 3-panel beauty. In the first panel, Fred, he's asleep, or he was asleep, in the kitchen on his little dog rug there. And a lot of rackets coming from outside. I think we all know how annoying that can be.
He's getting restless.
And Fred's going, what time do you call this? Viv, I can feel the rope starting, Viv. Viv, bear with me, Viv. Fred's going, what time is this? In the second panel, Fred's going, hey, you lot. He's at the window now. He's angry. Viv, you're pulling me away from the boy. Viv, are we doing a circle or what? Can you still hear me? He's going, hey, you lot.
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm sick and tired of listening to you.
Get out of here, Viv! Viv is off, everybody. Hamish is away. Yes! As they take Hamish out of the rec room, and much to the joy and glee of all of the people.
If it's okay with you, I won't. I'll just stay in here and do Fred Basset.
Well, I promise you'll enjoy it more outside.
Okay. No, that's all right. You go out. I'll just stay in here and do Fred Basset. All right. Come on. Nothing good has ever happened on this rooftop.
This is great.
Oh, it's not great.
It is good.
I've been almost killed more times than I care to remember walking out here on a Friday
Look how
afternoon.
many people I got to watch.
Oh, that's great. Hey, guys. It's great to see you.
Now,
probably not, though.
Now, if you just jump over there, obviously this week we've been doing our Riccadonna moments.
We've had it for today, and I can actually see what's about to happen here.
No.
And I understand why you've made me wear sunglasses and put a novel down the front of my underpants.
Apologies to Rosso,
me.
actually. That's his book.
Sorry, Rosso. It was the only book lying around.
This
is not a reflection of what we thought of the book. It's actually a great read.
Well, Haim, obviously at the high point of every show, it's a Riccadonna moment, right?
Yep.
And you say to me every week that there's nothing higher than Fred Basset.
That is true.
Is it true?
It's a great argument.
Well,
can't argue with that.
Then I thought, why is there a rule that only has to be one moment?
I think we just decided that one seemed like a good fit. And since we have had today's Riccadonna moment, I don't want to upset the crowd here. So you've all got your bottles of Riccadonna Rosé. Yeah. There will be no need to pop them. Thank you very much for coming.
We've got 12 people. They've all got a bottle of sparkling wine. And I'm going to...
a dozen of Riccadonna.
A dozen of Riccadonna. I'm going to stand here, Ham. And look, when I feel that there's been a Riccadonna moment, I might just yell... Yes, fire!
Can I just shock you? Today's Basset, it's not great. I don't think there is a moment in it. So almost no need.
All right, well, see how you go. And if I feel like it's at a high point, because I really come round to Basset in the last few weeks, I'm loving it.
Yeah, like I said, this one very flat, like the whole way through. It's a real vanilla Basset, so you're not going to have a...
We'll see how it goes.
Pop the take in, Jack.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Today's Fred Basset's 2-panel Basset. Now, in the first panel, often known as the low point panel, so no need really to fire those corks at my head. It's just Fred. Nah.
It's just Fred. Fire!
Oh, that's right, the shoulder.
Oh, God, hold your fire!
Okay, it's just Fred. They're pretty, I got to tell you, they're pretty quick. They're coming off pretty fast there. Oh! He's almost shot himself in the head. These Riccadonnas are unstable.
All right.
In the first panel, it's just Fred, close up on him. He's yelling, focus, man. So you go, what are you yelling at, Fred? Who are you yelling at there?
Oh! That nearly took his head off.
Okay.
I didn't even say I like that bit.
People can't help it. That's Basset.
Okay.
It's kind of addictive once you get going. Fred's like, focus, man. So you're thinking, what's happening here?
Someone and one arm shot at the moment.
Is someone trying to, do something? Maybe they're trying to build a model of the Eiffel Tower.
What's going to happen at the punchline?
Why is he telling someone to focus?
Sam, if you get to a punchline, imagine what will go off.
That's okay. Sometimes your corks are going to shoot themselves off because corks can't resist Fred. In the second panel, the punchline cell.
I'm warning you.
It turns out it's actually Fred's male owner. The reason Fred was yelling "focus, man" at him, he's got a camera.
Fire!
You think I don't want this, but there is nothing greater than being showered in riccadonna. Bassett and a shower of riccadonna. You've accidentally fulfilled my number one fantasy with a
Hamish has been
with a novel down my pants. I could die a happy man.
The celebrations continue. That's what you wanted. I told you enjoyed today, Sam. I told you.
I do thank you, Ando. That is actually something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Just get completely soaked in riccadonna. She showers well, guys. If you're heading out this weekend, if your shower's broken, I can't recommend riccadonna rosé highly enough. Just a quick announcement for everyone here at Oz Stereo in the building. Friday night drinks have obviously been cancelled. We've used the drinks for the Basset, but if you run up here quickly before I dry off, I'm happy for you to lick me clean. I don't. Andy's just put water on me. The drinks are watered down. You cheap company. Who's watered down the riccadonna?
We'll see you next
How is this
week.
microphone still working?
Hamish and Andy.
Haim, I really feel bad.
So you should. What have you? Why do you feel
Well,
bad?
I feel bad because your favourite movie of all time is Carmen Electra, Fit to Strip, Volume 3. You've got
It's
the
actually,
DVD.
yeah, it's the best of the trilogy. It's a stunning conclusion to Fit to Strip Volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah, also a lot of people think it goes in order of trilogies. Fit to Strip, obviously, then Star Wars, and then Lord of the Rings.
Sorry, Godfather, that you had to hear it that way, but that's just the way it is.
And Carmen Electra was meant to come in today.
Yeah, sadly, she cancelled, couldn't make it into the show. We understand that, Carmen, no hard feelings. I'll get my Fit to Strip DVD signed by someone else.
But even more devastating is, check this out. Come with me. Walk. We've got the portable microphones here.
Yeah.
Walk out, see you on the rooftop. Check out what I'd organised.
Oh, a giant kebab stick.
No, it's pole for pole.
Oh, for pole dancing. Oh, yeah, pole divas. Yep,
Yeah.
seen the
help from
branding.
Pole divas.
So we're going to have Carmen Electra pole dancing on the show.
That's what I'd hoped to arrange for you, but
Why weren't you more upset when she cancelled?
well, I was upset, but I've had my own time to deal with it. But that's what I'm saying to you. I'm sorry.
It's
a disaster.
This is just... what? If I walk around that corner and there's, like, a soapy car ready to be washed or something, we're going to have a water fight.
Anyway, so this cost me a fortune. It didn't actually, thanks to Pole Divas, but it was a hell of a lot of hard work getting it up there.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've stuck your Basset at the top of the pole.
Oh, the top of the non-Carmen pole.
You can rub what Carmen might have rubbed on your way up there to get it.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
So I just thought, are you up for that today? I mean, that's all it requires.
Well, it's a pretty high pole.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably our biggest challenge we face here.
It's standard 4 metre pole or so, but that's why it might require a bit of work to get up there. But I
have really, I have amazing inner thigh strength.
Yeah.
And look, I'm happy. What are we talking? So I've got to climb the whole thing?
Well, just if you climb it, then obviously one panel of Bassett's halfway up, and then you got the other one at the top.
Okay. And that's it?
Well, just encompass what Carmen Electra would have done.
This isn't one of the poles that spin around properly. This is not my normal pole that I dance on. That's okay, though. Put the tape in, Benny.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
All right, approaching the pole now. I'm on the podium.
Bubbles to the stage. Bubbles to the stage.
That's me. It's my dancing name. Okay, just giving it a spin around. Yes. Yes, do the music, Andy. Yes.
Yeah, I've
got my eyes on you.
for everybody.
Where's the buck? There he is.
It's going to be the sexiest Basset of all time.
I haven't even started climbing it. I'm too into dancing. All right, there's the first panel. Today's Basset is a 2-panel Basset. Just have to sexily inch my way up in the first panel. Oh, it's really hurting my arms, Ando.
She won't have the arm strength. I'm really
Fred goes, I'm at a loose end. Right, he's just looking to his right. It's a close-up on his head. I'm slipping, I'm sliding. It's not sexy. I've had to slip down for a second just to have a breather.
I apologise, everybody here.
No one's tipped me.
She's a bigger woman.
No one's tipped me yet. You get an industrial pole. Oh, God, I feel like a kebab. I feel like I'm like a big toffee apple on that pole.
Come on,
I've lost my breath, mate. My arms are sore.
Well, this is meant to be a sexy show for everybody.
All right, let's get sexy. Thanks for coming. Chucky. People not even reaching for their wallets. All right, hang on a sec. You got to really leap up to the top of the pole here.
Okay.
So in the first panel, Fred's gone, I'm at a loose end. We don't know what that means yet. Hopefully in the punchline cell. Oh, get off it!
Candy!
Candy's sick. You get what you're given. Now observe my beautiful white thighs. And leaping. Oh, I can't get it in.
Hamish is working his way up. He's at the top of the pole. Can he read it?
Fred goes, sorry, he really is at a loose end. He's female owner's knitting. Yes, let the tips rain in. That's the joke. Oh, not often you'll hear this.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
Now, I know this isn't sexy and it's not often you'll hear this at a pole dancing venue, but I've knackered myself on the pole when I've leapt up there. Oh, that really hurt. That's why...
Our audience here, that wasn't sexy at all.
That was amazing, guys. Throw forth your tips. Private dance, anyone?
Throw 20 cent pieces at him.
You're going to have to give me half an hour before any sort of private shows because I can't feel my arms. That really hurt.
Thank you for being with us, everybody, today. A day where we managed to sublease out an interview with Ronan Keating to another radio station. Unbeknown to them, we called them live. A day where we announced that we'll have Hillary Clinton on the show on Monday's show, Ham. We've got Jeffrey Bleish, the US ambassador, on. Hogs failed at yet another invention. But anything you may have missed, make sure you go to hamishnandy.com. The photos are there. Our podcast is there. There's an app on your iPhone if you've got one. We'll catch you.
If you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm not fit to strip. I still need work. I've let you down, honey.
Go home and research, mate. Go home and research.
That's the first time maybe work cover has ever been issued with a pole dancing injury from an untrained dancer. My arms are about to fall off.
We'll see you Monday with Hillary Clinton, everybody.
Stay sexy.
Hamish and Andy.
Of course, Victoria's Secret last night, Ham.
Oh, the parade. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hello, Bar Raphael.
Hey, it is a good...
Gunskin. She's not in it anymore, but it's good to just pass on our hello to Giselle Gunskin.
The thing is, Ham, it is a good time, particularly for guys, because girls love watching it. And they go...
If you play it cool enough.
You play it really cool, you can go... Oh.
You can pretend you don't want to watch it and you still get to watch it. So you haven't used up any points of wanting to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Disappointing for Australia last night, though. Obviously, Miranda having I think a baby and Abby Lee away. So we didn't actually have an Australian representative.
Down a few angels.
A lot of people disappointed about that, as I read today in the paper. So I thought, let's give them what they want. I've got your Basset here, by the way.
You've got Miranda Kerr.
Pardon? No, I'm not giving Miranda Kerr. I've got what I've got.
Damn it.
Is a wonderful outfit.
Oh my God, it's my own Victoria's Secret outfit.
And if you do it...
Complete with angel wings.
Yes. And if you were to do Basset, all you have to do is do it in this outfit, and I'll let you do it. I promise you I will not...
Since when did Trying to Stop Me Do Fred Basset become Andy Lee gets to dress me up as his sick fantasy?
Since today. Since about half a minute ago.
All right, my safe word is punchline cell.
I don't use a safe word that you're not going to use.
Garfield.
All right. Well, you happy to? I'm sure.
So, so I dress up. So you want me to get changed into this lingerie?
There's been a heap of demand today, and I thought then we can put that on the web. Two birds, one stone.
I can be Australia's angel.
Yes.
Joke's on everyone else, because I think you can see that I've got exactly what it takes to pull it off. In fact, Ando, because we had fish and chips for lunch today, I think I can get a perfect Miranda Kerr baby bump. Me. Shoot this in black and white, Jazz, and put it on the internet.
Yeah. That's just doing it.
Well, that's nature. I mean, that's why I do it.
Yeah.
Do it for a good cause too. Chuck it up there for Peter or something. Talk to Demi Moore. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Use her charity.
Sorry, when you hear him pause...
it's just me striking a pose.
That's him posing. So, okay, enough posing. Let's just...
So I just have to read it as an angel,
mate.
Today.
All I wanted to do is kill two birds with one stone. You've got your Victoria's Secret angel. People will be able to go see that at hamishandy.com.
Well, that's embarrassing, sure, because I didn't know I would be doing lingerie modelling quite so soon. Probably more of a maxi dress kind of girl, but that's fine. Chat the tape in, Benny.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Just for people that have listened to the whole show, you would have been aware that my dad swung by around about 5 o'clock. Glad Dad's left.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
Not
he doesn't think we have real jobs.
No.
For me, dressed as a Victoria's Secret angel, reading Fred Basset on the radio would possibly get me excommunicated from Dad. We're already on shaky ground at the moment. First panel, Fred and his two owners. The female is saying, "Well done, Dee. You've done a new painting. It's lovely." And you see the Fred's male owner has painted something new. Fred's at the bottom of the frame going, "It's ghastly." So already got a bit of conflict here. The lady loves it. Fred doesn't like it, and he's circling me.
Circling you. I'm just
nervous angel.
All I'm doing is taking another vantage point. That's...
Nervous angel. You've got a very nervous Victoria's Secret angel. Not a piece of meat, it's about the underpants. Okay, stop.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. I'm just considering buying the piece that you're wearing, so I just wanted to get this side of it.
This is actually a maternity bra, so I can actually pull it down if I need to feed.
Oh.
Got a bit of a peek of it. You didn't realise that till the end. It's just sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like that, or do you want it covered up?
No, I'd like that covered up.
Probably
actually.
more of a hairy nipple than most angels have, but
Victoria's Secret caters for all girls. Second panel. Anyway, so the guy's done a painting. Fred's female owner's gone, "Oh, it's lovely, dear." Fred doesn't think it's lovely at all. Yeah. Then she's gone in the second panel, "I love it. Where shall we hang it?" Fred's staring at her as if to go with his cute little dog face. What? What do you mean, where should we hang it? I hate this painting. I'm reading between the lines there, but you can tell from his face.
But similar to when you see girls in lingerie, I haven't heard a word you've said. This is helping me get through this.
Just listen to for who I am as a person, okay? Yes, on the outside I'm a hot Victoria's Secret angel. But on the inside I'm someone that appreciates and loves highbrow, intellectual, dog-based humour.
All I heard there was la, 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 look down, look at these, look at these.
Stop looking at them. Okay, just putting my nipples away if you can't be mature enough to have a nipple in a room and not stare at it. In the third and final cell, Fred's there. The male owner of Fred, "Oh, Andy! He snapped my bra! You've snapped my bra, that's not what mates do. Oh, you've snapped an angel's bra.
Yeah.
You're a Victoria's demon. An angel's worst enemy."
It's really left quite a good mark.
Pulled it back like it was an industrial slingshot. Just... The Fred's owner's gone, "Maybe we hang it in the wall." Then Fred's female owner's gone. Or in the landing. Then Fred's gone, right?
Mm.
How about the garage? He hates that painting.
Platinum Basset.
We used to live in a world. What? Where you'd play it if it was just a Platinum Basset, if you thought there was one good
They're all
enough.
platinum.
It doesn't seem that's the case anymore.
Let's hang it in the hall. How about the landing? Oh, how about the garage? Zing! Dog zing. You got zinged by a dog. That's the world of Fred Basset.
Hamish and Andy.
Hamish and Andy driving you home, Pants Off Friday it is, and we're back down at the Smashing Room.
And I really don't think it's necessary to be down here again.
Well, Ham,
we did a good job. Let a successful business venture lie.
If people have just tuned in, welcome by all means, and bad luck. But earlier on the show, we did test out a new business venture. It was called the Smashing Room, whereby if someone was very angry, we set up different rooms for them to go in and just ruin all the gear. So they don't have to ruin their own. As it turns out, Ham...
It was a smash hit.
It was a smash hit. And you doing Basset...
make a TV show about it, but they've already done it.
You doing Basset makes me furious. So I'd love to utilise the room.
Well, why don't I just go over down the other end of the car park, I read Basset, and if you have headphones on, why don't you just quietly smash things by yourself? I mean, do you need me here, or...
Because it's our show, mate. It's not, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if you want to get angry, just go somewhere else so it doesn't distract everyone.
But it's our show. I can't go anywhere else because then people are going, "Oh, where's Andy?"
That's right. He's in his car. He's in his car smashing some things up.
That would confuse people.
I'll get you a stress ball. Wouldn't that help?
Well, let's just see how we go. Okay. Thank you. I've just been past
There are a few things left to smash. There's a little bit of crockery lying around here from before where Sarah smashed.
And
she did a pretty good job.
Bat.
She did a good job smashing stuff.
She did. So if you want to head into Basset, if I get angry, I won't take it out on you today.
Try not to make it too loud though, because people really like listening to Basset.
I won't take it out on you today. I'll just take it out on the gear and smashing.
This is actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
I should actually get it like an effigy of myself that every week you can just torture.
Exactly.
So I keep my health and get to read Basset. All right, put the tape in bed.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Okay. Today's Basset is... It's actually a two-panel Basset.
I hate two-panel Basset.
Oh, come on, mate. You can't smash glass that furiously because we've got no pants on, so it just...
Yeah, it did go very quickly, though. That
really pulverised that vase. Okay. In the first Basset, Fred, extreme close-up on Fred's face.
Oh, I hate Fred's face.
No, you'll actually love it because he's an adorable hound.
No, I really dislike it.
Fred is looking to the right of the panel and he's going, when the chips are down, and you go, yeah.
That's a terrible punchline.
It's not a punchline, it's a setup, it's the first panel. We're nowhere near the punchline. Oh, yes, we are. Because in the next cell...
Yeah.
The punchline cell.
It's the punchline cell. I hate the punchline cell.
No, you don't. That's where all the jokes are. Andy has gone mad, kids. Andy's gone completely mad, and he's really he's lost it. All right, so just calm down.
Look, I tell you what, I'll listen through it. If I don't like it, I'll just take my anger out.
Okay. Well, if you're going to smash that bottle, do it over there.
I will.
So, at the end of the day, Ando, laughter is the best medicine. So if you could just relax.
Sure.
It's quite a complicated punchline cell, but anyway, first panel. Fred's gone when the chips are down. In the punchline cell.
I'm getting angry.
Don't. Enjoy the laughter.
I'm trying to.
Let laughter soothe away the anger like a tiger balm for your soul. It's actually Fred's owners. They're eating chips and they've spilt them.
Yeah.
And Fred's going, take advantage. You just smashed glass on my head. Is that fake glass?
It's fake glass.
Is that?
Did you get a shock?
Am I unkillable? I'm invincible. I'm the strongest man in the world. My head is stronger than glass. Hit me with anything. No, don't. That's a real baseball bat. Was that fake glass?
It was fake glass.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if I got to the actual punchline, which is Fred saying take advantage of the chips. The edible chips. That's the joke.
I love seeing you shock.
Oh, I really feel like I am invincible.
Hamish and Andy.
Obviously, it's a time where you might attempt to read a substandard, abhorrent comic.
Okay, I beg to differ. And if you thought that I was going to read Snake Tales, then you're sorely mistaken, because today I thought, in keeping with the tradition of the past 1,000 or so Fred Bassets, I would read Fred Basset again.
Haim, we can't really read Fred Basset with so much unfinished business, with so much tension in the air, because... To be honest, there is a huge situation we have coming to a foot between you and the listeners.
Is a foot the opposite of coming to a head?
Pardon?
Coming... I suppose it still works, going to the end of a body. I mean, you can choose the foot or the head.
Well, yeah, come to a foot. Come to a thigh if you want.
It's going to a pointed foot, a ballerina's foot. Going to a point. What's the problem? I know we've got the whole thank you tour next week.
I know.
We can wrap up loose ends there.
We're travelling to 5 cities in 5 days.
Can't wait. Thanking everyone.
How are you going to get something done that you promised everybody?
Just being a great guy. What promise did I make?
It was a couple of weeks ago, everybody. Hamish said this.
I will be a qualified pig manager by the end of the year.
What if you don't? You have to eat a raw snout.
No, that's poisonous.
What about just a tongue? Taste the pig's tongue. They sell them.
Eat a pig's tongue?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Happy to.
Forgot about that.
You said you would be a qualified pig manager by the end of the year. It gives you 5 days.
I've let my studies go. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
You haven't even enrolled.
Hey, well, I've still got 5 days to become a pig manager.
Yeah, but the course takes longer than that.
Okay, here's the thing, Ando, about promises.
Will you please welcome to the studio...
It's a pig.
Leonie. Leonie, come across to this microphone.
Oh, it's a really pig.
Leonie, would you mind coming across here? I can ask you a couple of questions about the pig. You're from Animals on the Move.
That's right, yes.
Now, that's just excitement, isn't it? That's not...
She's not being handled. This is just happy noise.
Happy noises?
Happy as a pig in the arms of Leonie.
Now, what are the chances of it poking out its tongue so Hamish can lick it?
Oh, it depends how much salt he's got on his
I'm not kissing a pig. I'm not licking a pig or kissing a pig.
Didn't you? I mean, the moment...
I said I'd eat its tongue, but you don't want me to eat its tongue, do you, Leonie?
No, he needs his tongue.
He does need his tongue, but you did say...
I will be a qualified pig manager by the end of the year.
What if you don't? You have to eat a raw snout.
No, that's poisonous.
What about just a tongue? Taste the pig's tongue. They sell them.
Eat a pig's tongue?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Happy to.
Happy to.
What's the pig's name again? Spot. Spot's having fun. There's a Spot. What's a pig's tongue like? It's not curly like the tail, is it? Like it's got a regular tongue.
Just a regular tongue, yes.
Yeah.
Does it normally have that much snot coming out its nose?
Yeah, I think Spot's a bit sick there.
No, he's...
What is
Swine
that?
flu. That's the flu. Hamish is going to get the flu.
Wouldn't it be ironic if the pig had mad cow?
Haim, let's negotiate then. It doesn't look like you're going to stick your tongue in its mouth, which is disappointing because it's what you promised everybody.
I said I'd eat a pig's tongue, but again, I mean, I don't. I feel uncomfortable taking his tongue away from him. Don't get me wrong. I've eaten my share of bacon, Spot and his mates. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this in front of him, but I find him delicious, even to look at now.
Well,
but
will
I'm
you
not
lick
keen on the outside of Spot.
Per panel of Basset, will you lick his snout?
As a see if I can find a 0-panel Basset.
Or not read.
So what? I've got to lick a pig.
You've got to lick a pig.
You're asking me to lick a pig?
Lick a pig a day.
On national radio.
Would you lick a pig a day? Would you lick a pig today?
I will lick a pig today.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Leonie, would you mind going across to him and presenting Spot's snout? And Hamish, once you confirm to me that he's licked the snout, he can start reading his comic. But he has to read it one lick per panel, as just discussed. And he agreed.
Such a hairy snout, isn't it, Leonie?
Oh, no, there's no hair on his snout.
Oh, there is.
No, there's a bit of... What is on his snout? That little bit of black stuff.
Is
It's
it?
just the colour of his
Is
snout.
that just regular pig snout, is it?
Oh,
It's multicoloured. So
multicoloured
it's
skin. It's
pigment
pig
in the
snout.
skin.
That's
Yeah.
pig. That's a
All right,
pigment.
come here, Spot.
Of a pig snout.
A little bit of pig snapmentation.
Okay. All right, present arms.
Come here, Spot, you
Hamish
gorgeous
is getting
thing.
towards it there. I should have some romantic music, but we don't. Hamish is leaning
All right,
down.
normally I'd take you out for dinner, but obviously veggie. I certainly wouldn't buy the pork.
He's leaning
he
in.
stinks a bit. A bit like a pig. Smells like a pig.
5 centimetres. 4 centimetres.
What,
back
do you
to
want it on
8
the front of the
centimetres.
snout?
Yeah, well, you've got to lick your snout.
Or can I just lick the side of the snout?
No, the snout's the end, mate.
Hey, Spot, how's it going? My name's Hamish.
4 centimetres.
This is actually, back in the day, this was my pickup move. 3 seconds of eye contact, then just move in for the kiss. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I had a pig snout in my mouth.
Yeah, well.
Tastes a bit like... He liked it, did he? Oh, good. Great. Well, I aim to please. The first panel, Fred's frolicking around his backyard and really having a good time as if he hasn't just licked a pig snout. So I can imagine the fun he's having.
Just texting your girlfriend, sort of just some of the weirdest thing.
Probably
he's
just
making out with a pig.
Probably just
bestiality.
nuzzling,
Call the police, actually.
Nuzzling a
Call the
bison's
police.
nipple. Fred's running around the backyard. His owner's going, "What are you up to, Fred?" We don't know. He's just happy. He's running around.
What's up?
Second panel.
Oh, is it second panel, is it? Oh, Spot knows it is. Hamish is about
Spot.
to lick a pig.
All right. So no tongue, Spot. We just met.
Oh, I saw a little bit of saliva come off your tongue and onto his
I don't know whose is whose. Spot, we're spit brothers. You haven't... He's never kissed another celebrity, has he? Like, just...
I don't think so.
Like, if he kissed someone famous, I don't know, like Gary Sweetland, at least, you know, it's a story for me, but has he ever kissed anyone famous, or just...
No.
So there's no story, just kissing a pig. In the second panel, Fred's just running around. He's delighted. No dialogue in this panel, but you're just going, what are you doing, Fred? I mean, refer you to the comments of the first panel from his owner. What are you up to, Fred?
Yeah.
No one knows. But he's really having the time of his life. He's almost dancing around the backyard.
You going overseas for a holiday or anything, Ham? Because they do ask, have you been around any animals? And you'd have to say that you've made out with one.
Have you licked a pig?
Yeah.
What base did you get to with a pig? It's only first base, but that's still bad for a pig. Third panel.
Have to lick. It's another panel. It's another panel.
Okay. Just he sort of tastes like a salty school shoe. It's quite leathery, isn't it?
He seems more
Yeah,
reluctant.
so the snout's quite firm.
It's quite a firm snout. I mean, you'd
Okay.
love this, Ando. It's actually, if anyone's ever felt like licking kind of a wet leather glove,
yeah.
I highly recommend a snout.
Hamish is about to lick.
He made a noise when I kissed him. He made a noise. I think that was pig for nice, wasn't it? Like just where are you going? Oh, third panel. Was the joke worth it? Yes, it always is. We find out what Fred was so happy about. Little bit of a postmodern Basset. He's looking out to the viewer going, just entertaining my many fans. How does he know he's a comic dog? He's acknowledging the audience, Andy.
I'm sorry.
From his own backyard.
You've eaten a pig.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
I should have made him wear applesauce lip balm, and that would have possibly tasted a little bit nicer.
Andy.
Pants Off Friday, Hamish and Andy driving you home. We're at the top of the My Music Bowl. And I have Hamish in stocks. Everybody.
Hello, everyone. Just hanging out in some stocks.
Two of my guards have put him in.
When did you make this? This is the most elaborate... Where do you even get stocks from? They're 500 years old.
Yeah, there's a few left over. I think there's a castle that closed down in Ballarat, and I went...
You got the wrong man! I didn't steal the bread!
Now, as you can see in front of you, a lot closer than I expected, actually, when I anticipated setting this up, that there's a lot of guys armed with a box of tomatoes each.
That's a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah.
You guys don't have any buffalo mozzarella as well, do you?
Hey, if you really want to read Basset, one of the guards, I've got him to laminate the one for you today. All you have to do is tell Ben to put the tape in, but know that tomatoes will come at you from all angles for a prolonged period of time.
Yep, got that. I'll tell you what's the most annoying about stocks is there's a fly on my head. And my arms and head are locked into a plank of wood.
And you can't get it out.
Here's the thing, Ando. I mean, I don't want to be pelted at this short range with tomatoes. I think it'll actually hurt quite a lot, and there's about 25 people here. But by the same token, today's Basset is a cracker. So
it's a conundrum for you, isn't it?
Ben, put the tape in.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
I wouldn't have done this if I was you, pal. You should go to hamishandy.com. We're streaming this live. The videos will be up. Now, guard, you're welcome to move away and just drop the panel on the ground, because I don't want you hit.
Actually, maybe put it on... look, there's no easy way to do this. I'll just try and hold her and peek over to my right.
Okay.
Ando, I've got good news and I've got great news.
What's that?
The good news is it's a hilarious Basset. The great news is today's Basset is a 4-panel Basset.
Oh.
That's right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, I'm just giving you one last chance. You're in stocks. I've got 25 people with fruit in front of you. Tomatoes, rotten tomatoes. It is what they'd throw at the idiot, at the dunce. You will be
How's the irony,
reflective
then?
of...
Instead, they're throwing it at the genius, the light giver, the comedy gift.
Fire as you will, guys.
Comedy
Fire
wizard.
as you will.
In the first panel,
Throw one.
Fred has...
Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Stop! Wow, that was enough tomatoes. Enough tomatoes to make at least 17 cans of Heinz crushed. Hamish, you're going to pull out.
Okay, sorry, just...
I'm warning you, mate, they're going to come again.
Yeah, I'm just wearing the Dolmio grimace at the moment. Sorry, just letting you know that Fred's got a bone in his mouth and a hole's being dug off screen.
Oh, that sounds like you've continued.
I'm just letting you know in the second panel, it's just sort of a close-up on that. He's got the bone in his mouth.
Fire.
Oh, God, not again. Those are hard.
Oh, big one in the forehead, one in the nads. Stop. There'd have to be 150 tomatoes at your feet now, and it's knocked his goggles off. Hey, I'm warning you. They're only a quarter of way through their boxes. Please.
Yeah. No, sorry. I've just copped a couple of tomatoes in the old Brussels sprouts area. But you know, two fruit, 5 veg. Sorry, in the third panel, Fred, he's watching this hole getting dug. You don't know who's digging it. In the third panel, he's going,
go.
Thanks, Danny. That's a lot of tomatoes.
Hold.
Really love some palmers in at this stage. just amazingly good shots. I've really got to commend the accuracy of the tomato throwers.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Strangely, for the first time, you want to eat yourself.
Sorry, Ando. Just I just keep getting interrupted by 1 million tomatoes hitting me in the head.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Sorry, in the punchline cell. That's third cell.
I'm warning you because we're not going to let you read it out without tomatoes. If you want to pull out now.
Yep.
You know, I've had such a good time.
We've been in this place before many times, Andy, my friend.
I know.
The people need Basset, especially on the thank you tour, even though I currently think I have a light matriciana puree coursing through my veins due to the force that these tomatoes are being thrown at me. I'm just saying in the third panel, Fred's going, thanks, Danny, and you're going, who's Danny, right?
Yep.
And in the punchline cell,
Fire.
you see, Danny, it's a Dalmatian, and Fred's going spot on to a Dalmatian. That's the joke. He's saying spot on to a Dalmatian. Oh, for the love of God, that's all the tomatoes. Oh, great Basset.
That'll be at HamishNanny.com, everybody.
Sorry, Dando. And why would you? Because I draw your mind back to things like troops going off to World War One.
Yeah.
Probably when the first fleet left.
Yeah, pretty harrowing.
No, heroic at the time in the harbour. No immediate threat there.
Well, World War One was a real downer.
Yeah, when they got there, it was no good. But at the time, I'm talking more about the harbour stuff.
Yeah.
A nation as one, cheering, and absolutely couldn't be prouder, ecstatic. Yeah. And I think that's how people are going to be when I inform them that back for one show only, Frederic Bassato, everybody's favourite dog, Fred Basset, is back right now for one show before we put it in storage. Everyone's favourite segment.
Now, I know you and Jack were leaning towards this, and which is disappointing.
Well done, Jack. I like to think of you as Jock, Fred's fun black-haired dog.
For new listeners, Hamish thinks that there's a comic book, which is terrible, comic strip. In fact, some people believe...
Sort of goes over Andy's head, a lot of it. Well, it's thinking, man.
Some people believe that there's always been an additional cell at the end of the comic which has the punchline in it that has been rubbed out for some reason.
Not today's one, because it's a two-layer joke.
Anyway, hold on.
The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, and I think you're going to agree, when I don't like this reminds me of a lot of bad memories, just seeing Andy leave the studio for a second. But I think you'll agree, when you hear Fred Basset read, it is perfect. It's the epitome of dog-based humour, cartoon stuff. No. I'm going in a box.
I just figured that the... all show we've been going, oh yeah, we're putting things in storage.
Yeah, conceptually.
Yeah, let's...
That was the trick. It was sound effects. Well, everyone was sound effects.
Yeah, well, this is the only part that's being filmed, so we should probably, literally put you in a box. If you're in the box, you can do Basset.
You go in the box to protect yourself from Basset.
Won't protect my ears. Pretty thin cardboard. If you go in the box, you can do Basset.
How will I get out of the box?
Well, it's a box.
Yeah, but I've seen the tape gun.
Yeah, I might tape it up.
Going to be in a box forever. But read Fred Basset. Don't read Fred Basset. Have freedom, which is probably the most important human right. Freedom for Basset.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
It's good to hear it again, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's terrible.
Isn't it good to hear it again? I was going to do this quickly because Andy's approaching me with the box.
So get inside the box and then do it.
All right, Andy's just, it's an unmade box at the moment. You'd probably hear it. It's coming over my head. Not so bad being in a box. That's okay. I don't mind being in a box. Okay, today's Basset is a 3-panel Basset. Ooh, getting my head pushed down. Ow!
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're a removalist? You a careful removalist? It's a 3-panel Basset, and it's a cracker. Sorry, Andy, I need a bit of light. I can't actually see the Basset. There's only a crack of light in here. Sorry, guys, he's just pushing the box around. In the first panel, Fred is poking his head over a fence. I don't know if it's his property or not. Yep, good, thanks. Stop pushing me. You don't need to know if it's Fred's property or not. Just a tight shot on his head. He's looking quizzically to his right, our left. He's saying tick, T-I-C. So not tick as in the opposite of a cross. Just, we don't know. In the second panel,
how many panels
Fred is now saying talk. Exactly the same framing. They might have actually cheated and used the same picture, but that's okay. We forgive them because of the comedic payoff that's on its way.
How many panels was it?
Sorry, mate?
How many panels was it, mate?
It's 3. I'm on the second.
Okay.
Sorry again, guys, about the interruption. Fred's now saying talk. So we've got tick, we've got talk. What the heck is going on? We don't know, but we're already having fun because it's great to see Fred again.
All right.
And it's great. Sorry, I just can hear some footsteps outside the box. How are you going, Andy?
Fine, thanks.
Good. We're a little bit spooky in here. There's a bit of a calm before the storm. So he's gone tick, then talk. In the third cell, the punchline cell, and as I said before, it's a two-layered joke. We now have zoomed out, and we can see Fred looking down. Oh, jeez! Clumsy removalist! Sorry, Mayday from the box is not holding up.
It's not fitting in storage. Squeeze this one in.
I am under attack. If you can hear this, I am in a box being attacked. Ow! Clumsy removalist. Sorry, Fred is saying, he's saying like clockwork, and you can see down on the pavement there are 2 dogs. One's called Tick. One's called Tock. Tick and Tock were the name of the dogs. And Fred's saying like clockwork because he's referencing their name. But, second joke, I also assume they're on time.
Did you pause the sound effect so you could get the second joke out there, Jack?
I
already forgot that it was double joke.
You didn't, Jack. You were waiting for the double joke. Can someone get me out of the box?
That completes Hamish and Andy for another afternoon. It's embarrassing, Han, the segment you do.
Well,
do you want to finish on a high, or do you want to ruin the show again for a week?
I know we could finish on a high now, but why don't we finish higher? Because I think what you're trying to say in your own funny kind of way is that you do love the segment Fred Basset, where the hilarious dog, Fred Basset, the comic strip is read out of the paper, and who are you waving in? What's my mum doing here?
Hello, darling.
What are you doing here, Mum? Hi.
I just came for Fred Basset.
Mum's come for Fred Basset?
Yeah, but look where she's sitting, Ham. My
sitting
side
on
of the
your
studio.
side of
And
the
Giggling
studio.
Ben, if you could put Kerry Blake, Hamish's mum's microphone on. Thanks for joining us, Kerry.
Pleasure, Andy.
It's actually not a fun one for you, Ham, the fact that your mum's come in.
Mum, you're my own flesh and blood. You love
You're
Fred
my
Basset.
flesh and blood.
Ham, your mother and I sat down. She hates the
What are
segment.
you, my dad?
She hates the segment as much as I do.
No, you don't, Mum.
Yeah,
Say it,
and
mate.
you don't listen to me. You don't listen to the people. And so we've prepared this statement. And look, it's going to be hard for Kerry, but Kerry, if you could, Hamish's mum, read the statement.
No, but we've got to do the segment.
No, just before you go into it, Kerry, if you could just read the statement.
Hamish,
Yes.
as your mother,
Thank you.
the woman that carried you for 9 months,
Appreciate it.
nurtured you for the best part of 26 years.
Don't interject.
Well, don't carry on about it, Mum.
I've been beside you in good times and bad times.
Thank you.
You know that.
Yeah.
You've disappointed me and embarrassed me
Once or twice.
so many times.
No.
But I've never felt more let down and embarrassed than when I hear you persist with this ghastly fruit.
Oh, Andy's written this. Oh, come on.
Please, for me, your
Yeah.
own mother,
Yeah.
will you give it up?
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
Mum, you hurt me with your written statements. But unfortunately, the Australian public needs to hear what Fred has been up to this week.
No.
If you persist, Ham, this is what Kerry wanted to say.
Pains me to say this, Hamish.
You're reading written statements
No,
that Andy has
we just-
clearly
no.
written down for
But
you.
I love your brother and sister more than I love you.
Oh, rubbish. Ouch, Mum. Well, I better
going
get... Are you going to just... So what's going to happen? Mum's going to read hurtful statements.
No, your mother and I sat down and we put this together.
You're not my dad. You're not my real dad.
I know. And in fact, I'm an advisor and a confidant in this particular situation, Ham, because it hurts me every week and it hurts your own flesh and blood.
Today's Fred Basset is a 3-panel Basset.
So sorry, Kerry.
In the first panel of Fred Basset, Fred's owner is saying to Fred's female owner, Fred's male owner is saying to Fred's female owner, would you like a slice of cake, dear? Okay, so there's a cake and a knife, so far, no tricks.
All right, before you keep going home, just your mum wants
Hamish,
Yeah.
I regret to tell you this. Sorry. Shouldn't be doing it on national radio.
Mm-hmm.
You're adopted.
Don't care. My real mum would love this.
Oh.
Mum, ouch.
Yeah.
I know Andy's making you say it.
No, not at all.
In the second hilarious panel of Fred Basset today, after the male owners go, would you like a slice of cake, dear? Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it, the male owner, Fred's dad, has dropped the cake on the floor. So this is a bit of a preliminary laugh before we get to the punchline, Sel. And he said, oops. Which is good.
Heyman, this is one that your mum was unsure whether she wanted to add, but we've just conferred, and she wanted to say this to you.
Hamish.
Yep.
I actually hate you.
Oh, Mum.
Your mum just said she hates you. Your mum hates you.
Oh, pain in my heart. I've got a pain in my heart, Mum, which can only be cured by one thing. What? The punchline. Sell Fred Basset today.
Oh.
So
shame.
His male owner's gone, would you like a slice of cake, dear? Then in the second panel, he's dropped it and said, oops. Cut to the floor where, look out, Fred Bassett's there, and Fred is eating the cake saying, a slice of luck, I'd say. Mum's laughing.
She's not laughing.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It is so not
Mum,
funny.
you look at me in the eye and be on microphone here for your reaction.
Yeah.
Fred's dad said, would you like a slice of cake?
Yeah.
Then he drops it. Then
Yeah.
Fred eats it and
Yeah.
proclaims, a slice of luck, I'd say.
Nothing.
You're laughing?
No.
You are laughing. She's a
not laughing.
silent laugher.
She's crying.
Yes.
Crying.
Yes, that is funny.
Platinum Basset. Platinum Basset.
Thank you,
Kerry,
Mum.
don't leave your soldiers in the trenches. What are you doing?
You laughed. It's funny.
Thank you for coming in, Kerry. I'm
Thanks, Mum.
sorry. I'm sorry, Hamish, that your own mum hates you. But
Can I just say, Mum, when you turned to me and yelled, I actually hate you, I've never seen you act so well, because I know you adore me, aren't you, favourite?
good to be back in the hot seat, Ham.
Yeah, had a day off yesterday.
Yeah, because my dad is a bit ill.
But he's back. He's bounced back.
He did say, though, he...
No, Andy.
What?
No.
He just mentioned to me...
No, he didn't.
In hospital this morning that...
Your dad has been like a father to me as well from when we were younger,
just said-
and he did not say anything about Fred Basset.
He said, perhaps, Andy, if you could just... Sorry, he just said, perhaps, Andy, if you could, ask him to refrain from reading it today.
He's still in hospital, isn't he?
Yeah.
The thing about hospitals is you spend most of your day napping. He won't really hear this.
He's had a mild dose of heart attack. I mean, he's fine, everybody.
He's fine,
but
he's as strong as an ox.
I would hate to shock him into
What a conundrum. Andy's dad's health versus the mental well-being of the people.
He did have one request though, Ham. He said maybe he found every time that I'm at a family function and I suck helium from balloons and speak.
Is that what you've got the balloons in for?
He finds it funny.
Well,
if you could find in your heart to do it from a helium balloon,
I can't do it with a helium balloon in my mouth because it'll ruin the nuance of Basset.
It won't. And it is
like asking. It's like
it's a compromise.
Oh, sorry, Sir Ian McKellen. Can you do Shakespeare, please, with helium in your mouth? I'm sure it won't make a difference. Well, no, yes, it will because I'm actually a brilliant Shakespeare actor. Oh well, it's funny.
But the thing is, what you're doing to someone lying in hospital is saying, instead of I'm joining up the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I'm joining up the Crush-A-Wish Foundation. I hate wishes. That's what you're saying.
Mick, have a few shots of morphine, mate, because Basset is going ahead. But fine, I'll do it with helium.
Yes. Just going to pass this balloon over to
Fred Basset, of course, is
hey, don't start.
A brilliant segment.
You haven't started. It's a rubbish segment. It's a comic that Hamish insists on reading throughout the whole this year. It's ruining everyone's pants off Friday. But today, it's with a twist, which is good. Off you go, sir. If you're listening, Dad, this is for you.
I mean, do you want me to be in charge of the helium? Because I can just
Yeah,
not have any.
No, you have to be on helium.
Do I?
If I hear any words come out that's not right.
Today's Fred Basset is a 2-panel Basset, but don't let that get you down because it's bloody good by the time.
Because it's bloody good by the time it gets to the end. In the first panel.
It's ruining it.
It's not ruining it.
In the first panel,
Yeah.
Fred is on the street with his mail owner, and there's some twins there as well. And they're looking at a sign that's been popped up on the telegram.
It's wearing out. Go again.
The sign's been popped up just on the phone pole, and it says circus coming to town. I'm trying to talk low, but it's not working.
And Fred's mail owner is saying to these two kids looking at the sign, "Oh, are you guys off to the circus?" And the kids go, "Yes, we can't wait." Right? And they look like annoying kids. They do look like very annoying kids, right? Yeah. So Fred's sort of scowling at them. So you know that by the time we get to the next panel, he's really going to zing them. He's really going to zing them in the next panel with whatever he's got to say.
I'm handing you another one.
All right, hang on.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, God, I'm dizzy.
I really am a bit dizzy. I'm seeing spots. Anyway, the second panel, the punchline cell. These kids are going, yes, we're off to the circus. They're going, yahoo, we can't wait.
Fill up before the punchline. The rest of it.
I can't do it all.
I'm going to pass out. Okay, so they're going, yes, we're off to the circus. And Fred says, hasn't the circus got enough clowns already? Very good, because he is calling the kids clowns. He's immediately put circuses and clowns together. He's a bloody genius.
For the first Fred Basset, obviously, still to come. This is where
Great.
Hamish...
Do you know what? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. The real support for Australia's favourite cartoon.
Yeah. Look, the other thing I wanted to support, Ham, is September was International Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and we missed it.
Oh, well. What a shame.
No, I have organised a doctor to come to us, Ham.
I will talk to him about prostate cancer.
Dr. Steve, he's your regular doctor.
Yep.
He's our regular doctor.
He's here.
And he's a terrific man. And so
I'll chat to him. I'll happily talk to him.
Come in.
Let's have a talk, and only a talk, about prostate cancer.
This is an opportune moment to check your prostate, Hamish.
So
I don't know. I wasn't getting that vibe. I mean, opportune moment to have a cheesel, yes. Time for a beer. Yeah, I was feeling that. I wasn't...
Dr. Steve and I said, and Dr. Steve, you've bought in the gloves as well?
I've bought the gloves, the lubricant, and the tissues.
Terrific. So
what do I owe you for this, sir?
And you can do Fred Basset if you agree to have every man should have a prostate check by Dr. Steve.
Why don't I
Not
just
to
do it
stop Steve. He shouldn't do every man. That would be a hell of a...
You're going to have to get a wrist brace. Why don't I just check it now, internally? Let me just, scanning. I feel it's fine.
Might have missed something, and it's always good to get a second opinion. So, Haim, it's completely up to you. We've got to go soon, so if you play the opener, Fred Basset, Dr. Steve will glove up, as they say, or scrub in, as they say in Grey's Anatomy.
I mean, it is 13 years before I was planning on getting one, but it is a good Basset.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
It's not normally this much of a crowd, is there, Dr. Steve?
That's the glove going on, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Cameras and film crew are not normal with these examinations, but
No,
we'll adapt to the situation.
Exactly how I want it to happen.
Of course, nothing graphic, because this is a medical procedure.
Yeah.
And
just up the bum, that's all. Well, we're not mucking around. If you didn't know where the prostate was, that's where it lives,
yes.
kids.
And
that's
that's where the danger zones can be, Ham. So we're going to make sure that there's none of those.
So the gloves are on. I'm getting the lubricant out. And Hamish, if you could... adopt the position.
Okay, you're going to find some contraband. That's just because I'm going to visit my uncle in jail tonight. So ignore that.
So, Haim, I think quickly before you jump into that, I want this to be safe for you, Hamish. So the position, I suppose, would just be hands on the bench here and bend over as far as possible, Dr. Steve?
Well, in the studio, that's probably the best situation we could have. You could bend over with your pants dropped.
Do I
Hamish.
just take them off now?
I'd like that.
Strides are being dropped.
Let's
Everybody,
just back up these cameras.
Strides are dropped, and Hamish is in the position now. Ham. Again, you can pull out at any point for Fred Basset, and we can just have a normal weekend. But
Should
Dr.
I
Steve
have gone to the toilet or
is
something?
armed and ready.
I don't even
Was
know.
that me or he can pull out at any point.
You just get in and get out as quick as you can. Okay,
Relax. Enjoy.
Today's Basset is a two-panel Basset.
I've
thankfully.
given Dr. Steve the nod to proceed as usual.
You're ready for this, Hamish?
Oh yeah. No, this is great. Relax. Oh, I'm trying to. Whoa! There's no mucking around, is it? Straight in. Okay.
You nearly broke his knuckle.
There was no delay. Buy me dinner or something. Okay, sorry. That was a shock. I've flinched. I've pulled away. Sorry about that, Dr. Steve. I'll try and. How far up is it?
More lubricant.
How is it near the edge or what? Are you going for quite an adventure in there?
My finger's just long enough.
Oh, jeez. Again, a medical procedure. Nothing graphic about it.
Two-panel Basset. We are on the fringe. Oh, my God. Elvis has entered the building.
Oh, jeez.
In the first panel, Fred.
Shake, mate. It is a medical procedure.
Fred is sitting in a car. It's not that far. Fred is sitting in a car. And he's saying it's all very well leaving the car windows open, but brr, okay, he's cold.
Tissues and...
Oh, is it over?
Congratulations, you've got a perfectly healthy, smooth, unenlarged prostate.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. Can I just finish the Basset?
No, I think we've just done this.
No, Andy!